my goal is to eventually go. Okay. Let's just remove it then.
Come on,
For
Twitch.
some
update.
reason, my YouTube's not going, or
My
it's not
Twitch
going
isn't
through.
updating either.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's all good. Let's go saving. Okay. All right. We're good. All right. Hey, guys. We're about to start, and Ladarius will be with us shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the This Week in Review of Wrestling. I'm the host, C-Dub, and with me, as always, my crew. Now, I know you're wondering where Ladarius is. I promise he will be here. No, he's not on a chicken nugget run. I promised you that. He will be here, though. So he's finishing up his great work where he does his previews for the Thursday Night Football. So as well as pretty much all the primetime games. And I know he does a couple of other games that he posts. So that's what he's working on right now. So we'll have him here. Without further ado, let me introduce, though, we have the lone wolf, the one, the only, Mr. Jerry Nims. What's up, Jerry?
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Trying to share this out.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I mean, you share it out when you can. I know I'm trying to catch up on myself on my stuff. So
I'm all good, though.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're live. And like I said, Ladarius will be joining us. Folks, we got a lot to talk about. There were a lot of things in wrestling that we got. Let's see here. Oh, we got a comment. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Did you catch NXT last night? I have to say Wendy True and Tatum Paxley absolutely put a barn burner last night.
Match.
And Grace back on X. We are talking about that later. I promise you we're talking about that because, first of all, the casket match itself, that was fun. And I like Wendy Chu. I got smitten with Tatum. I tell you, she's she definitely appreciate the camera work with her. She looked amazing. And she plays the role really good.
Yeah, she plays crazy really well.
Yeah, and you know us guys, we just can't stay away from crazy. As much as we try. So, we got a lot to discuss because we had TNA, they had Slamversary, we had AEW doing AEW. And I'm gonna go ahead and make the marks mad. I ain't talking about AEW till later on in the show because talking about it. Firstly, I'm sorry, all the news stories are coming from WWE and even TNA also. One, you know what? They did Slamversary. All right, and I can't wait till Ladarius gets here because I do also want to ask him this. But here's my problem. TNA'd again. I mean, that's just my feeling.
I didn't see Slamversary.
Mm-hmm.
Saw a little bit of last week's episode.
I mean, they did some good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to totally dish it.
I will say that I hope Bay is all right and has a speedy recovery.
Yes. They did a recording.
Right. They recorded
some matches. Yeah. Plus, we got Scorion going on with over with Liv, Raquel, Rhea, and last night on NXT. Yep. The beatdown with the ball bats and the pipes. Yeah, we're going to talk all about it, John. I appreciate you bringing that up. Look, NXT, there's a lot of mixed communication with some people about NXT. I'm hoping that maybe all three of us can kind of put our heads together and kind of summarize NXT what it is, because I think people are looking at it the wrong way. It's like they want black and gold AEW back, but you're not going to get that. you're getting the main roster version of it. So
Yeah.
this is kind of like HBK's thought, process, and
So
that I see. But you
like
go
to
ahead.
me, like this is like a mixture between the two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like a new breed of the old school and the new school mixed into one.
Yeah.
Is the way I look at it.
And then add the fact that Shawn and Triple H are buddies. It's not like, it's like a shared vision. So it's not like it's going to be out of the norm for them to come up with something.
Right.
So look, I'm excited about it. And I do like the aspect of main roster coming over. Look, Rhea didn't wrestle. She just said, hey to Zahara. And we had a development where, the most dangerous place in the world isn't a production truck over at Raw. It's over at NXT's parking lot because it's like, hold our beer.
That fucking production truck spot with the damn door.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Look, Seth. Look, first of all, Bronson Reed's doing God's work. He really is.
Fucker, like ate it.
I'm going to tell you, I really would be scared if you told me you were going to work Bronson, because I swear to God, I could see you taking all that stuff.
Not the tsunamis. Fuck that. That's a big boy.
Yeah, he is. But I do. Oh my God, he's pretty awesome though. So let's talk about it. Like I was saying, so TNA had their show. They had a recording show, I think afterwards or a day after. Vikingo looks like he hurt himself.
Usually they record a week in advance. So they probably recorded this week's last Thursday.
What's up, April Ron? We want to say what's up to you too. So got our usuals coming. So like I said, Ladarius will be here. And Ron, if you're wanting to jump on, we'll be talking about WWE in a bit, and I'll drop the link to you. And if you're interested, okay? I know you've had some issues or had some feelings about the Bloodline storyline and everything. So we'll talk about that. But they had some injuries in Bay.
It's like seriously neck injury from what I saw.
And, it was against the Hardys.
I don't know if it happened in the ladder match or if it happened.
I don't know if there was a tag match with the Hardys, like they were getting a rematch or something. But I just hope he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, it's nothing serious. I know that they did start a GoFundMe for him because he's gonna be out regardless.
Yeah, that sucks. And look, you know it as well as I do. If you're out, that hurts.
I think last time I looked at it, it was up to like 6,000 or 7,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and that's in a matter of days.
You know what? Hopefully that just tells you what people think of him, and more people will help because, that's what you want to see. So big matches for that show was the triple threat ladder match where they had, or I don't even remember what it was called, but it was the Hardys. It had what's called Eddie Edwards, and I'm trying to remember the other guy's name.
It was Gold Metal Mayhem. It was Eddie and Brian Myers versus Ace and Bay versus Hardys. Was there a fourth team?
No, I want to say it was just those three.
Okay.
So, and congratulations are in order because I don't know. I think they had Jordan Grace versus
Masha.
What was it? Masha as the main event. And I got to say it. They put on a show. They really did.
Correction. They are up to $77,330 out of $100K.
Good. Keep going, folks. Help them out. Nobody wants to ever have to go through that. So I'm trying to get all the info. Yeah. So, we had Marsha Slamovich. Was it Slammiversary? It is Slammiversary.
It's Masha Slamovich, yeah. Masha versus Jordan, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm looking and I'm like, I can't find any results or anything. So I'm like going, damn, where do I have to go to find? All right, I found something. All right. Moose went against Mike Santana.
Yeah.
I know I know a lot of people are bringing up he could be the next guy.
I wanted to see that match.
Yeah, that was the match I wanted to see more of. So I'll wait when I can get everything straight. But big shout out to Jordan Grace and Marsha Slamovich. I heard that match was very good.
Yeah.
And Marsha wins the belt from Jordan. A lot of us did not know.
She is now a double champion?
I think so, but I don't really know. I don't know.
I think she holds a deathmatch title.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that definitely can happen. So all right, so congratulations to that. But now, so that gets done great. You know, you got 2 world athletes. They put on a show.
Yeah.
Nick Nemeth versus Joe Henry with Frankie Kazarian, who won this basically Money in the Bank thing in the beginning of the show.
Call your shot gauntlet.
Yeah, to call you shot gauntlet. He won it. And he was going to try to cash in. And then JBL shows up.
I don't know what they're doing with him because he showed up on TNA. He showed up at GCW. He's the only place he hasn't showed up in is WWE
or AEW.
AEW.
Maybe he's working with Moxley. He's going to show up, and then
I can't say anything. Bubba Ray was in GCW like 2 weeks ago, and
then he was at the Maple Leaf Pro, and then we ended up getting the greatest moment in the world. That means we get to now see Bubba and Trick team up in. I can't wait. We're going to talk about that because I'm actually hyped about.
I'm ready to see Javon's gear.
I'm going to tell you right now. I don't want people trying to tell me that NXT is not that exciting. They're about to go to ECW next week. AEW, I'm sorry. If you don't have nothing planned, you're screwed. Yeah. You really are. You're going to need a lot more than Jamie Hayter and Penelope Ford.
Nothing wrong with Jamie Hayter.
No, nothing wrong with them too. But you're going to need a little bit more than just those two. Because, that card is going to be something. Also, just breaking WWE that Rhea Ripley has suffered a fractured right orbital socket following the attack. Rhea Ripley suffered an orbital socket fracture to her right eye following the attack by Liv and Raquel. Now, we're going to be honest. Let's be honest. This could be just kind of like kayfabe.
I hope so.
Me too. So we'll find out because after what we saw on NXT, I really am praying that Rhea is not.
She's going to be out for blood.
Oh yeah, and if so, like I said, we're going to talk about it because, like I said, there's so much to talk about. And also I forgot to mention that segment between Bubba Ray and Ridge Holland. That was actually really good. I was surprised with that one. Ridge is impressing me. I was impressed with Ridge. I didn't expect all that to come out from Ridge. And I mean, if it's true, Rhea's hurt. Is she gonna miss Mania? Look.
Usually an orbital, as long as it's not broken.
Yeah.
She may be okay.
Yeah.
If it's legit.
Yeah.
Because if it's broken, you're going to do surgery, metal plate, all that good shit. If it's just fractured, she's probably just going to have to wear a mask for a little bit.
Exactly, and that's usually how it goes when you're dealing with that. So
yeah.
But the thing is, like we were talking about with this main event at hold on, what's the about? We
haven't got to AEW yet. Calm down
Calm down. You're gonna look. We're talking about TNA. So don't get mad. We want TNA to get some spotlight. So, what a concept. All right. So back to us because we're important. We're talking about the finish between Joe Henry and Nick Nemeth. And it's hard for me to call him anything other than
person.
Yeah, I know. But still, I like to respect the names that they get. So my thing is this. I thought Joe was going to win. I thought Joe was going to win the last
I honestly did too.
Yeah. The 6-way they had, I thought he was going to win that. I just hope this isn't TNA being TNA.
Right.
You got somebody, and look, if you've got them for whatever contract year, use them. And
Right.
Someone's like, well, maybe they don't have a heel. Don't give me that. You can get a guy, have him beat Henry, take the belt, and the fans would hate him.
Oh,
I mean, hello, you just put that call your shot gauntlet thing on Frankie. And like I said, there are guys there that you could work with to be the champ. So like I said, man, me personally, I wish Joe would have had it on the big show. If they put it on him, I just hope it's not one of those too little, too late things. But you know how that goes.
Well, I mean, like a lot of people are mad about it, and I understand.
I'm not mad. I'm just voicing my concern when I see this.
Right.
All right, TNA doesn't. I don't know, man. Joe Henry. Oh, C-Dub put AEW in the the baby some warm milk out the bag to the back, which is where the AEW baby belongs in the bed. Now we're not going to be mean to AEW fans. We're going to be nice. All right, no, but no, I think though Madden has a point. Maybe not believing, but it's just I don't know. Maybe it was that issue where
I think it's going to be more so a chase,
mm-hmm.
and then out of nowhere, boom, when you're not expecting it.
Yeah, you could do a number of things with it.
It's either going to be that,
or
his contract's coming up and he's going to NXT, one or the other.
And that's
the only thing I can think of.
And you want to keep it on Nick because Nick is a little bit more reliable and everything else in that regard. Joe Fitz. And I will say this: Joe did make his name in TNA and in the indie circuit too. So it's not like Joe didn't know what
NXT canned him.
Yeah. So it's like he's actually did his work on this. So I don't want to say, oh well, he's just he fits this, he fits that. No, he made his way, and you got to respect that. Let's see. I want to get back to my other talking point because I want to save AEW for last because of the fact that really with all the shows that has happened, a lot of the things that went down, we're going to kind of shift it around. We're going to talk NXT because they had Halloween Havoc. All right. And normally Halloween Havoc is more of a show that you can have. You could, do the show. It's usually on that Tuesday night. Well, they did it as a PLE. No problem. They brought Spin the Wheel, Make a Deal.
Right.
One of my favorite spots, by the way, if you ain't seen it, I hope they have it online. Booker T, they're talking about the Devil's Playground. And oh God, I'm trying to remember their names. Not Booker T, but the other guy, the announcer. He's pointing out weapons and things they can use. Booker's like, you could use this big box, and then the box opens and his tail and pack sleeve coming out, and you hear him go, "Oh hell!" I loved it. I thought that was hilarious. She did the spin the wheel, and it landed on casket match. That John Brooks definitely talked about that we're going to bring up too. But the pay-per-view itself was interesting because it was in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and they had this way of feel like, these matches were somewhat important, but then they were also building the show for AEW or NXT going to
last night
to the ECW arena. And because Bully Ray was there from Busted Open, Dan LaGreca, a lot of key guys that you would see
they
from
announced the match,
Yeah.
Like the Don Marie thing and
so if you don't know, one of the matches that was announced, Lola Vice versus Jada Parker, and it's going to be a street fight?
It's going to be a hardcore match,
Hardcore match. And and Dawn Marie's going to be the referee. So
kind of interested to see how that goes.
I think it's going to be a beautiful disaster. How about that?
Yeah.
And look, I think Lola and Parker is going to bring it. They're gonna be very. It's going to be a hard hitting affair. The first match was Obafemi versus the Don.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that match.
That was an up and down match.
Well, I didn't realize that it came on at 7 and not 8.
Yeah, and I was watching the Red Zone. Well, see, I was watching the Red. Yeah, I was watching the Red Zone, and then I was like, "Oh shoot!" Because I saw a notification, so I quickly put it on my computer while I was watching, Red Zone, and I was seeing. I'm like, "Oh wow, that match was good. Not as good as their first match, or not the first, but the second match where Don wins it.
Yeah,
but you go through the weapons. Rizzo hits Oba with the cane or with the home the crowbar, and then the two guys used the chair, even did the shatter machine with it, so that looked really cool.
So then with that on it, okay. So little secret, you can tell that she's double jointed because she never broke her arm. She dislocated. No. You're right. She did dislocate it, but she's double jointed, so that's why it didn't affect the match.
Yeah. That it looked brutal.
Alexa Bliss has done that a couple of times.
Oh God! And when she does, I throw up. I almost want to throw up. And it's nothing against her. It's just I go, don't do that, please.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty image.
Especially with her, because she's so
tiny. Yeah.
Yes.
I knew tiny a girl and mighty that could do that, and it was freaky.
So we got. So then, after that, Tony wins the match. Like I said, with the help with the family, and look, there was no rules. And the only thing that surprised me was it was a match where you could use these weapons, but it was a pinfall, so it wasn't a ladder match. So that threw me off. But all right, so in the next match was Roxanne and
I caught the tail end of that match.
Okay, well, Cora J and
Cora and Roxanne versus Julia and
Stephanie Vacor. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, Darius, when you get a chance, I know you want to talk about this one too.
Yeah, I caught the about half of that match.
That match was good. I enjoyed it. First of all, I didn't realize that Roxy and Cora J were actually dressed up as the twins in one of the horror movies. I can't remember which one, but they did side by side on, I want to say, Instagram that I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's awesome. And then Julia and Stephanie Vacor. All right, I know everyone's calling it Aura or whatever it's called, but my God, they are just, it's almost like this. You have it at one level. Well, when they show up, it's automatically kicked up a notch.
Yeah.
And what you call it?
Once they get in the swing of how everything's done in WWE, they're just skyrocketing.
And they're going against the better women too. They're not going against like the weaker ones. They're going against a very strong women's division. I mean, Cora J's not bad, especially with her being out the way she has been. It's good to see her wrestling. Her and her boobs are always welcome back to NXT. I want to say thank you. We missed you, both of y'all or all of y'all. Make sure you hang around. I know you probably have a boyfriend that can kill us.
That's what happens when you go out for months with a knee injury and have spare time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, I'm just saying. I was very impressed. But yeah, and then Roxy, whenever she goes up, she's going to be ready.
Oh, yeah.
But she is just amazing. It's like all she's doing is just icing on the cake with her character. I love her heel character. It's like I hope she's healed no matter what. So, and then Julia Valcor. I thought that she would take a little bit longer to kind of get. No, she's able to do all those her rope spots, and she's it's almost like she's more comfortable doing what she does than Julia, because Julia, as we all know, is strong style.
Right.
So meaning she does a lot more stiff. So I will let you bring that up.
That and I think it's a little different on how they work over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, strong style and all, but even that with like the women, the way they work over there is totally different than how they work over here. So that's probably a lot of the issues. She's adjusting to that type of work.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Roxanne reminds me. All right. Hold on. This was a good one.
Yeah.
Roxanne reminds me of a mini AJ. I guarantee you, CM Punk feels the same way. I think so.
Not as crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, I don't think CM Punk can handle that. And it's funny that Core and Roxy call Phil dad. And I just go, and of course, AJ Lee's mom. I just, I love it. I think
how
it's great.
it is.
Yeah, no, I do.
The vets adopt the young guys.
Yeah, and this is just a beautiful picture of it. But this match was good. Steph and Julia got the win. Noah got buried. And then as they're celebrating the win, Zahara, the goddess, homegirl was just staring up. I mean, look, my heart is already pounding for this one.
Because I haven't really seen anything out of her.
Yeah.
So until now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of curious. I was like, how are they going to, when they bring her in, how are they going to do it? What's going to be the build up? And when they kept doing the little video shit and the appearances on the last one, I was like, she's got to do something.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just have her show up twice and not do anything.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we'll talk about her next appearance because that was even crazier. So you thought after that, you probably thought, all right, she's done. Yeah. Oh, no. But, they did an interview, and I think it was Regal saying that he would second Lexis King. We'll talk about that. Look, it was an okay match. It's just
it's still funny.
Yeah. We'll definitely talk about all that later. Hold on. It's called the Ironic match. Now, a match that actually surprised me because I didn't really give two thoughts about it at first was the ambulance match between Chase and Ridge. I thought this was actually going to be a squash match. I will say I did not think much of Chase. And then it's like he comes out with the Freddy shirt. And in my head I
knew it wouldn't be a squash.
Yeah, but I was just saying, okay, how are you going to try to intrigue me with this? They did a good job. I can't crap on them too much.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you what. They made you believe that they hated each other.
Yeah, I fairly enjoyed the match, even though the ambulance was a repurposed hearse.
Oh my God, thank you. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, wait a minute, that's not an ambulance. It's like,
once I thought about it, I was like, okay, that stage is too small to put an actual ambulance on.
Yeah. But, because we've seen ambulance matches and it's like so big in a basketball arena and whatnot. But yeah, you're right. So, what did you think about this match, man? I'll let you talk about it for a while.
I thought it was really good. There was a few spots that I was kind of like, not really questioning, but when he got on the top of the ambulance, for example,
mm-hmm.
It's not that high up.
Yeah.
Why are you going to jump off of that? Not only that, why are you going to do? What did he do? He did a flip.
Right? Yeah, he kind of like
why are you going to do like a swan dive off of it? Crossbody, I could have seen. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Or a tackle, or
if he would have been late, if Ridge would have been on the ground. Okay, cool. But Ridge was standing up. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the man who's going to have the golden pin, the man that's going to defend the honor of us Falcon fans, the man that you don't want to see as your prosecutor. Yes, I'm saying it. He is Mr. Ladarius Brown at LLC. How you doing, Ladarius?
LLC. I'm a corporation. Hey, that's fine too.
Yeah. Hey man, you're a law firm. I didn't know what else to go.
Jersey Enforcer and C-Dub. Yep, that's the photo right
there. We strike.
Wait, I gotta get everything. I gotta get everything situated.
Yeah.
There we go.
Folks, if that don't scare the hell out of you, I don't know what will.
Exactly. Hurry up! I can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't breathe. Damn it! Hurry up! Take the picture.
Damn compression shirt.
All
right. So Ladarius, just catch you up. So we were talking about a little bit about TNA, about what happened there with Joe Henry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But now we're talking about NXT because, before we talk about AEW and all these other shows, we kind of want to talk about whoever had the PLE, whoever's, and NXT made the most noise. So what did you think about the first couple of matches of NXT, which was the Obafemi, Tony D'Angelo match, Vector and Julia win over Roxy and Cora and company, and I mean, company. And then, of course, the third match, which was the ambulance match. So if you like to comment on those, go for it.
Intrigue us. Good sir.
I'll double dare and do the physical challenge. No. My takeaway is that, I'm not going to say I was disappointed in the Obafemi D'Angelo match. I'm not going to say that. It's just I like Tony D'Angelo. I really do. But I don't know. It was a solid match. It wasn't like terrible. There wasn't like any like botches like make you go, oh man, that really was terrible. So I think that was a great match. I'm curious to see what happened with Oba. If what I think is going to happen to Oba happens, then I'm all for it, because then we get to see a match that I think we all want to see. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I showed up late and I'm already behind as is. So and
we're catching you up.
And so the tag team match was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Like I say, people know. Listen, Roxanne and Cora were like tag team champions, albeit for 2 weeks. They were tag team champions in NXT before Cora, when Cora threw the title in the garbage. She was doing her best Alundra Blaze impression, just throwing it in the trash can.
Yep.
So, it's John, Jesus. I just read the comment.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll bring it back up once we, but go ahead.
The Miz needs security around him. That's all I got to say. But anyway,
oh boy, got kidnapped right in front of New Day, and they were just too busy arguing with each other.
Out of his own on his own bus.
His own bus, and I'm like, wait a minute. His bus.
That's like home base.
It's just so conspicuously there. I'm like, something bad's gonna happen. This is why I say, folks, you listen. You think the Miz, your bus is not safe. Listen, Cody's bus, that's the safest bus in the company. Your bus, there's only so much security to go around. That's all I'm saying.
Cody's kind of caught fire that one time.
Listen, Cody just got attacked outside of his bus. Like, he wasn't kidnapped. Like, there's a difference. Security was like, should we do something? Well, it's his bus. Why should we stop it? Like, that's fair.
Hold on. And then it's like, well, he's got Pharaoh.
Right. So, I mean, if the dog is there, like, should we? What if the dog bites us? Is the dog caught up on his shots? Like, too many semantics to deal with. So we'll let it go. But
Pharaoh's a damn puppy.
But when it came, like, going back to the tag team match, it was very good because you saw the chemistry between both teams, and like I said, like I said, they already came in as a tag team, so I wasn't surprised. It was, I expect it to be a terrible match. When I look at Julia and Stephanie Vacor, like listen, it's the classic example of put your differences aside for the betterment of. You always have that common enemy. Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And so who do we both don't like? We both don't like Roxanne. And then Cora Jade gets involved and screwed Julia out of her title on her first ever title match. So all those elements playing it made it a great match. And as for the ambulance, like, look, like all I'm gonna say is it was a match. It was a good, like, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, it was it was a good match. The match served the purpose it was supposed to serve, you would think. And so that's on that. But I did like, listen, I did like I like the main event. That to me, all that playing along and it so
yeah.
So to avoid taking up any more time, I'll yield back to you, C-Dub.
I mean, no, man. I was letting you talk, man. I was catching up.
I'm outside in this weather. I got to get my jacket on. So back to you. And get my raincoat on.
Nah. You the most lethal man. You about to go up against Jimmy Lake.
You got upgraded.
Yeah,
from
bro.
Man to lawyer.
Yeah, man. You get ready, y'all. Friday night, it's going down. I heard. That's what I've heard.
But the thing, I got to brief, and all that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legal in courtroom. Oh, the other debrief as in talking. Gotcha.
Yes, exactly.
Like, we got laws against that.
Look, we're not bringing Tony Atlas on the show. I promise. So, with that being said, he would be on focus if you know what I mean.
Outside of Madison Square Garden, he grabbed no, Tony. No,
Tony, we're talking about the defense.
Nope.
All right, so John Brooks has brought this up, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it up because it was funny as hell. And I got to go here. I am loving that the WWE, and not even that, wrestling in general, embrace the social media. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So if you haven't seen it, you got to go to Karrion Kross on Twitter or X, if you want to call it that. But either way, but he's doing something, some really good artwork actually. Scarlett walks in, and by the way, he's in a Scarlett shirt. That's just another thing. It's like, bro, you are on it. But anyway, and basically, she tells Kross that the Wyatts kidnapped Miz, and he just puts his pen down. He's like,
"How
so
long
what?
Has it been?
How long?" And she's like, "Well, maybe 20 minutes." She's like, "Oh, he's dead. He's dead." And I'm just going, and he's like. And she's like, "Come on, we gotta help." He's like, "But he's dead." It's like,
he's
fine.
Like we're wasting time.
Look, I am drawing here. I am really on the verge of something here.
Hey, look, don't piss him off. He can break bats with his legs. Do not piss him off.
Oh no, I would not. But I kind of want. But it's like this entertaining and the Kross that we saw. It's like keep giving us this guy.
Like I said it before, they just let him be NXT and fucking independent Karrion Kross. This will not fail. It won't.
Yeah. It's like, come on, people. You know you want to do this. And let's see. So yeah, let's talk about it. So after Ridge won, the next match was a gauntlet match between.
Fatal Influence and Keanu
Jordan. Yeah.
And they ended up picking a gauntlet match, which was you kind of expected.
Yeah.
Give it up to Fallon Henley winning the title. Of course, you do what you have to cheat to win, but she still wins.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
All right, hold on. The booker did put you to win the match, so we're gonna just say congratulations on your win. But yeah, I mean, I think this is good for Fallon. She definitely she's been one of those that she's been there a long time, and now she's finally getting some time. So what did you all think about it? Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, it was good. I knew that whoever was going to be last, if the title got dropped, it'd be to whoever was last. I saw that coming. Overall, like I said, the match was really good. And then, the surprise at the end was even better. I'm happy that she won the title because, like you said, she's been there forever. And I think the only title she's had the NXT tag titles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Women?
With Kiana James.
Yeah. Other than that, like she hasn't had much, especially not on her own. She hasn't had much push at all. So.
And she's about to get pushed because she's involved in this awesome storyline that NXT kind of unveiled to us last night. But all right, look out, Ladarius. Tell us what your thoughts are on the match.
Oh, I agree with Jerry on on terms of the match, and like for Fallon Henley, like she's been there a long time. We talked about it, and to me, it was just a debate of like obviously, I knew Jasmine Nix was going to come out first because whoever came last was going to be the one to win it. So it was a matter of who came out second to me. Was it going to be Fallon or was it going to be JC? Yeah. And then as soon as I saw JC was the second, I said, well, Fallon's going to win. And for listening for Fallon, people like to say, yeah, she's been there a long time, but she's sometimes getting pushed should not be defined by an age, like how old you are.
Yeah,
we've seen older superstars get pushed. We have countless examples of that. So for
who
Fallon,
don't deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Jericho, we're talking to you, pal. But anyway, listen. Judas is a great song.
It is a great song.
It's a great song. Fozzy,
not the learning tree.
Like the learning tree, like the learning.
I want to burn it down.
Like, listen, I don't condone burning.
I will give Jericho this. He is great at reinventing himself.
Yeah, he can reinvent
just like
a wheel.
Taker. Just like Taker. I will give them that.
The wheel's got to fall flat. Is what I'm saying. Don't poke a hole in that wheel and just let it go.
Pretty much.
Don't buy any patches for it. Just let the air go out. Exactly. Just let it go. Listen, I have a Chris Jericho shirt. Like, so I'm not anti Chris Jericho. It's just like, well, we'll just put the Chris Jericho fans on my list. But anyway,
you're fine, bro. But back to Fallon.
But back to Fallon, I think that, like I say, she's involved in and I want to mention this. Like, I believe that the way they're booking Fatal Influence is significantly better than what they're booking another women's trio in the main roster in that Pure Fusion Collector, whatever it is. And I sit there and watch both of those, because those are the two trios now. Given that Dakota's out for Damage Control and so is Asuka, so we're talking about like multi women factions. I guess is the context I want to use here. Is that like Fatal Influence is being booked to the point where like they're being booked so well, and then you put a belt on Fallon, and it's like this Fallon is the example of, listen, just be patient, because she looks at the rosters like, hey, she knew her time was coming. When she starts in the call up, she's like, well, it's a matter of time. Because, and listen, and shout out to Kalani Jordan for her being the inaugural champion and her title reign. So it's just the match was well done. It was either going to be a 3-on-1 or it was either going to be a gauntlet match. I didn't, when I wrote an article about it, I said it's going to be a situation where all three are going to be involved. It's not just going to be, hey, we're going to pick one. No.
Yeah,
that's too easy. And I wrote in the piece, it's going to be either, like, I didn't use like gauntlet or 3-on-1, but I said it's going to be a match involving all three of them. So, and for Fallon, like I say, just so happy for her. And like, look, the way she's being pushed, I guess is the way when you look at it, it's like, she doesn't have to be in the title picture now in terms of the. Fallon's going to have plenty of challengers. In fact, she might have one as soon as after next week. Yeah, when we saw C-Dub's favorite person, we saw Nikita Lyons and versus
Thick Mama, Thick Zilla. Don't judge me.
We're judging.
Yeah, listen. You notice how we stopped talking? We just looked at you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. And look. Then you got big, thick mama pump. You know, Jordan Grace. You know,
she was prettier when she was chubby.
I agree too. But Jordan, then you get Zahara.
See, I had to do some digging on her because, like I said, I didn't know nothing about her.
Yeah,
apparently she's only been wrestling for like 4 years. Yeah, she hasn't been wrestling long. I think when I looked at it, she started in like 2022. I may be wrong, maybe a little sooner than that, but
there's a couple of matches of her on YouTube, so that's interesting. There.
Yeah, independent 2020 to 2024. And then 2024 to present for WWE.
And then I know she's actually friends with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. And I noticed something because they announced her from Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
She's not from Adelaide.
Yeah.
But they changed it on her Wikipedia page to Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
After they announced it. Because she's from like Townsland or something.
Hold on. They're trying to make it where they're like sisters.
Yeah. They look nothing alike.
Yeah, I know. But what's funny is it's like I'm waiting for Buddy to be the ultimate whistleblower. Hold on. I'm waiting for Buddy over here to be the ultimate whistleblower. Dude, Buddy Murphy is a hero. Homeboy and Rhea did a McDonald's Happy Meal challenge.
Yeah, listen.
I saw that.
That made me fall in love with them even more.
We loved it.
Mama loves it.
Oh my God, I was.
He just like fisted those fucking fries.
Right. That's what we were talking about. Like he just took that burger. Like, bro.
He made that personal.
Breathe.
He took it personal.
Like, listen,
my dog.
Even Joey Chestnut said, "Breathe." Like, calm down. Like, calm down. He's like,
dude. I mean, and Rhea. I love Rhea. She's like, she's like looking at him. I'm just gonna take my time. I know I'm losing this one. I love them. They are awesome. But anyway, back to what we need to talk about. Zahara. And then she shows up actually.
At the end of that match.
At the end of the match, they did the same vignette and everything, and she's right behind them.
Yeah, and like I said a minute ago, like I knew if she showed up again, she had to do something.
Yeah.
Because you can't just show the same vignette twice and then her standing up in the rafters for the same reason.
I mean, Sting made a living from that. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, but that was the 90s.
Yeah, that was like
in the early 2000s.
Sting said, "I did what I had to do to earn the check." He didn't agree with it, but he did.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I be behind? No. You're coming down from the rafters every time.
I will say this: her F5 is pretty.
Oh yes.
And I mean, because she just fucking chunks them. Like she doesn't baby it. She just fucking whoop. So.
Oh, go ahead, Ladarius.
No, like you know.
I like that. No.
Like no. Like Jerry covered. Like here's the thing.
Yeah.
Zarya just adds more to it. It's kind of like this. When you know a team, like they're so deep in the NXT women, you can go so many different. That's what makes this division so great.
You can throw a rock and hit somebody in that division.
Yeah, it's
Ruka.
It's like there's minimal Jordan Grace is going to be, like I said, when she dropped the belt to Masha, who, I'm not going to tell my Masha Sandovich story. I'll save that for another day. But
but you can. I mean,
no. You said no, so I keep going. So
no. I only said no because you said no. I was just having fun.
You're supposed to say no. Listen. You're supposed to talk me into
it. You want to talk about Masha? Talk about Masha. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm friends with her boyfriend on Facebook. Talk about it.
Yeah.
No, I was going to tell the story, and I actually, what took me so long coming here, I was recording a video for my NFL, but I came across the interview that I did with Masha back in 2020, where I was doing a final project for when I was going to Full Sail, and my final project was on women's wrestling. I reached out to a whole bunch of, I emailed a bunch of different, the emails to go to find women to do the interview with, and she was she was in fact one of the first ones. and at the time she was in Japan, so and that's the 18-hour time difference, and we spent about a good maybe 15, maybe it was like no more than maybe 20 minutes, and I never forgot that. So so that's why I was kind of happy for her when she won, because like I said, not just because what she did for me, but it's just the importance of, like, I tell people, just be nice to people. Like I can't emphasize that enough. Like, cause I interviewed, I emailed one I won't say who, but let's just say no comment. So, but it's like, well, no, I'm like, well, fine. Like, all you do is just say no. It's all I gotta say.
We've all had those.
So
yeah.
So, but to tie back in, and then now you had that opened up Jordan Grace to come, and now you had Jordan Grace, Julia. Like, look what they've added over the last couple of months.
I was a little surprised that they brought Jordan in for this, because with Gigi being on Halloween Havoc for the opening, I was expecting Gigi. I was expecting Priscilla.
Because Gigi's been out. I was expecting, like, that makes more sense, because it made more sense. But seeing, like, I'm not mad that Jordan showed up, but it's like, I'm like, Gigi's like, well, this kind of fits because she's kind of hollow. She's been out for a while.
JC and
the beef in the streets with them. So it's like I said, like the fact. Look what WWE's done with that women's division over the last couple of months.
Oh yeah,
Jordan Grace, Julia, Vakor, and now Zarya.
And I'll go as far as to say the same with Joe Hendry that I said earlier. Either her contract's coming up and she's not going to renew and go to NXT, or it was just time to move the title along.
Yeah, either scenario kind of works. But
and that's what I said earlier about Joe Hendry and Nick. It was either they're going to chase, and a surprise pullover, or he's getting ready to come to NXT permanently.
I'm okay with that. I mean, my thing is, when you're hot, you want to take it. You don't want to.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I get that. But I've been there, done that. I understand that.
Yeah, but now this women's division, like I said, if you think this women's division isn't good, just wait. You're about to be in Philadelphia at the Hammerstein Ballroom
in front of some of the most violent fans known to man,
and you're putting Jada Parker and Nola Vice. I'm trying to say it right. That's
I know you're thinking of her.
I was kidding. Yeah. Trust me, I'm thinking. It was like sweaty. But Lola, and then you have Dawn Marie as the referee. That's going to be good. But it's a hardcore.
I really
match.
Hope it is, because I know the second that it's not, those fans are going to turn.
Yeah. This is the ultimate trial by fire. If you can't get over there.
Now, do I think certain parts of that show is going to be hot? Yes.
Yeah.
Especially Javon's gear.
Yeah.
That's going to get over like a motherfucker.
See, okay, give me a minute. We're going to get there. because of the fact you brought that up, because I'm going, I kind of wish we maybe adjusted the wrestling and person that's just going to be involved in the match.
Yeah.
A little bit. But anyway. But I understand why they did it, because we're about to talk about it. Main event: Trick Williams or Willy Wonka versus
Willy Wonka.
That fucking entrance where he does the flip over. I'm like going. I'm like, this deserves a slow clap. Come on, everybody, get up. I mean, and then Ethan Page, but that match was good. They went full throttle too. I like. The end was cool. Ridge Holland. By the way, the entrance thing with his face and the smoke, really cool. I did not. That was something I wasn't expecting. I
am gonna steal an idea from their Trick and Ethan's match, though.
Oh, I wonder which one it will be.
We don't know. Winkety wink. We don't know. So we're gonna.
What do y'all think?
Nuts and bolts.
Yep.
God dang it! The first thought I had when I saw that, I went, "This motherfucker's Jerry's gonna try this."
Yep. And I might do it December.
Oh God, dang it, Jerry! It's the holidays.
Clear my schedule. I got to go to Georgia. Why?
I'll
I
take
can't
them.
explain it. I just have to be
I'll
there.
be the one to take them, probably.
Of course, that's the problem.
I'm taking the mousetrap door.
Damn it,
Chop's
Jerry.
taking the barbed wire.
Okay, all right. At least Chop's taking the barbed wire, but he's got a family to feed.
I've taken enough barbed wire doors.
The ECW crowd that was known for ECW, they are going to be. Yes, they are. It's going to be crazy. I just hope like certain things don't happen on that show.
Yeah.
Because God knows that crowd could take over. And look, I don't.
This is a crowd that hung a banner saying if Cena won, we are rioting.
Yeah. And
that same crowd was spitting on him as he's walking down the aisle with the belt, and I'm going.
And threw his shirt back at him after he threw it out to the crowd multiple times.
Oh Jesus, that's I'll never forget that. That big dude too, like. And I'm like, dude, just kick the shirt away, please.
Yeah,
you're hurting my feelings.
You're hurting my heart.
All right, let's talk about it. So, Trick gets beaten up by Ethan and Ridge. And apparently Trick has no friends because that's what they're telling us. No one likes him, although we just had Javon, who was his homeboy at one time. You know, maybe he wasn't there at the building. Maybe
Javon's got Cedric now. He's good.
Yeah.
But Trick's getting beat up. So who to his rescue? Bubba. Yeah, Bubba Ray Dudley. And what was so funny, it just made me laugh because I'm going, who's going to help Trick? I know, the most manliest man. Bully. I'm like, oh, Lord. That was funny as all get out. That casket match last night between Tatum, Wendy Chu, had I known WWE got that idea, they got that idea from Lucha Underground because that's Lucha. Hold on. WWE did do a lot of casket matches. That was the first time, or
it's the first NXT casket match.
First NXT,
yeah.
I think I think they said that was like the third time the Undertaker was never involved in the casket. And I'm like the math, like the math,
or
Kane,
like,
that's what.
It's like when they said it, I'm like, I did the math. I'm like, yeah, that feels right.
Yeah, we're gonna just roll into this because you know they had Bubba come out on NXT and Trick came out, and basically Trick wants Bubba to join him in a tag match. Bubba's trying to do the honorable
thing.
Hype
that up so bad right there at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I could put these glasses on, and
I enjoyed it. As a man who wears glasses,
maybe break out the camo, maybe break out the tie-dye.
It's like,
and I love the Trick when he said his name. He was like, "I need Bubba."
That was cool. That really was actually. I couldn't lie about that. That was actually pretty easy, fun to listen to there when he said that. That was awesome. But let's talk about it. That casket match.
Yeah.
Tatum Paxley brings out this big old casket.
And Wendy brings out a bed.
Yes. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm going, this is so freaking awesome. Because this is some creativity here.
Yeah.
But what did y'all think about the match? I thought it was awesome. But y'all go ahead first.
Awesome. I mean, going through the dollhouse, going through the bed. I thought they were going to go through the top of the casket at one point. But yeah, that and then the Legos in the pillowcase, the giant body pillow.
I thought that might be something you were going to steal.
I mean, I do Legos already, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't need to steal it.
The nuts and washers are new. It's different. Look, it's either that or bottle caps and thumbtacks.
Look. If Shauna signs off on it, then go for it.
Well, she said no to the exploding barbed wire bat, so.
Well, at least she said no to something.
She said no.
I feel like now I'm in a therapy class with Jerry.
She said no to glass.
Well, I wonder why. I mean, let's look at the picture behind you. You had a chainsaw to you one time.
That was not a chainsaw. That was a handsaw. What's the difference?
one has changed and one used your hand. That's a good point.
Yeah. See,
it's great.
But overall, that was a good match. Go ahead.
No.
As you take
we
a
just
sip.
throw to me that quick. Okay, great. I was just sipping some Dr. Pepper, but all right, fine, whatever.
Fuck
No,
whatever. Whatever. Better.
Whatever. I can't sip Coors or any Mountain Dew on the so I have to bring something to the show. And of course,
I had my coolers before the show.
It's to loosen them up.
That is really shocking to hear. I am really surprised. My word, Jerry, how dare you?
Hey,
anyway,
that's his enforcer fuel.
I mean, it's cheaper than gas, so I'm not gonna complain.
No, it's Fireball and Southern Comfort's my enforcer fuel. It makes me want to fight.
Well, that explains a lot of questions. Coca-Cola is better. Oh boy, John. Why are we choosing hate? Why are we choosing hate?
But anyways,
but going back to the casket match.
Yeah,
I love the little when they kind of did the lift up thing, kind of like all of the Undertaker.
That was awesome.
That was cool. Wendy Chu going through the bed was cool. This was a great match, and it fit both characters. It wasn't out of character. It fit both what they do, kind of like that darkish kind of, I don't want to say ghoul, but it fit the character to a T. And what really aggravated me, and me and C Double talked about now, was when Wendy Chu lost. Hey, let's find the one guy in the crowd who has the Wendy Chu. Like, come on.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Let's zoom in on the guy. Like, the guy's heart. This guy just got.
It's like the fucking Miz girl.
Yeah, it's like he just got punched. Like how Eve, gave the low blow to Zack Ryder, not the way that Tama Tonga did it. Because he would have still, he'd have been okay. Just slight damage to the upper thigh area. He'd have been fine. Put some lighted candles and ice. He'll be all right.
It's okay. When you hit Tama in the head, you actually hit him in the right spot because there's nothing up there anyway.
Yeah. There's a blank space up here. Can we do something? Nah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't use his cognitive function, so I think he'll be fine. But he uses it every day. Well, you better go to another doctor. I don't know what to do. I'll refer you to this. I'll refer you to a Dr. Frankenstein. He'll figure it out. But like I said, it was a great match. And like I said, it's something about Tatum Paxley's character that I really like. I expected it out of Wendy Chu, but I just like to see it. To me, this match just further enhanced Tatum Paxley's character to what it was. Yeah. So because Wendy Chu, we know she could go to that level, but seeing Tatum Paxley go deep, this was good. So like I said, this is a situation where I wouldn't mind they face each other again. I'm not saying like a best of sevens. I'm not going that far. Like if you do it, I wouldn't be upset. But I'm curious to see now where they go after this because you could, like I say, the way this women's division is, you could literally go a whole different amount of directions. So so this match was great.
This was fun. That's when I see this. I saw it as a fun match.
No, John, dear God, pull up that comment.
Yes, sir. Let's see here.
Just read the last 1, 2, 3. Read the
I
last
know
5
what
words.
WWE could do. Oba Femi they could make Oba and Omos. Oh, dude, why you want to do that?
You want to kill every tag team on the roster, except for maybe one.
The machine guns. Yeah, the guns.
Okay, 2.
First of all, if Jacob Fatu gets a hold of this,
well, I meant
Jacob Fatu's a tag team by himself.
War Raiders.
Exactly. Well, that too. The War Raiders too.
Who's his partner? What do you mean he needed a partner? He's fine.
Yeah. He is the tag team. You
see the size of that big motherfucker?
Yeah, I can see it one day. I want to see it where Jacob just puts Tamaloa in his corner. It's like, just stay there.
I'm calling Luka Daniels. Look, we got a side by side of Omos's fist and Luca's face. We needed an Oba and Luka.
Oh God! All right, real quick. So let me go ahead and hit my point. So the rumors are Oba Femi may be going to the main roster. He there were some rumors saying that he was saying goodbye after, Halloween Havoc. Now, I think he needs to stay, have a main event push where him and Trick go for the title.
Yeah.
But I can amend this on one thing. Oba needs to be the heel to Finn Balor, so Finn and Oba could destroy Priest. I don't care if he's Judgment Day or not. You could even make it where Finn said, screw you guys, you're idiots. I'm getting me my own muscle, and I'm going to do it my way.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, because, I'm thinking of all the big guys potentially that could be that role. If not Karrion Kross, and if not, there's a Dijak. Really, the only logical guy I would look at would be, I would go with Oba.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got swag. I mean, the man's, he is just, oh my God. I mean, and him being a menacing heel and letting him talk too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be over.
Because we're going to talk about Raw, where he basically Priest crushed the Judgment Day after a loss. But I mean, yeah. But I just thought that was like, okay. It's like, man, y'all got me all hyped up, and but I like Oba. So, and yes, I don't know if Oba should team up with Omos. Although, if you do, too bad you can't get MVP back. But anyway,
right.
Charlie Dempsey versus Alexa King. I'm going to be honest. They're grading this as a B. Here's my problem. I saw this match, and my only thought was this. Switch Lexus King out for a babyface.
Yeah.
This is awesome. But because you got what you got, I wasn't invested in it. But I'll let you guys talk about it.
It's a rice bowl.
My thing with that is Lexus is over as the way he is.
Okay.
So it worked for that aspect of him being over. I think that's kind of the reason they tied in William Regal for the match, is to kind of get him some of that baby face feeling, essentially. Yeah. And the point of the match where he tried to slide him the knucks, and he's like, "I'm not my father," which that's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
What killed me was the fact that your +1 is the father of your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And your opponent's father tried to give you brass knuckles and punch his son in the
face. My tail is old as time.
Jerry, you know as good as I do.
Funny.
There are some fathers that want to hit their sons with brass knuckles.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you probably worked a few.
Yeah, well,
Go, Ray.
I don't know. It was funny that.
I know.
Was in the corner of Lexus King.
Here, blast this! I hate his stupid mustache.
Do it.
I'm still surprised they let him work Deep South this past weekend.
Oh, because he wrestled Skrilla?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that go?
From what I heard, great.
Awesome. I'm happy for Skrilla.
I don't know if that was a scout type deal or if Nick just pulled some strings or what? Because him and Lexus have been going back and forth online like a lot.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was like, at first I was like, okay, this is interesting. Sorry, Ladarius, this is somebody we know.
No, listen, I'm not here. Keep going.
No, stop.
Nope.
But Lexus King was actually he
was in Atlanta this past weekend.
And he was going back and forth
Deep South, which is Nick Patrick's wrestling promotion here in Georgia, which used to be Deep South used to be ran as a developmental for WWE before they shut it down and Nick bought it. All that good shit. That's where a lot of guys like Gallows and some other folks came from. Mickey James came through there. Lexus King looks like he could be a member of 3MB. And
Oh my God, he could.
Yeah, well.
Drew McIntyre walks by and he goes, "You will fit in well."
But yeah, it was a pretty comical match.
All right. Go ahead, Ladarius.
Oh no, I was just saying. No, I was going to step out because my cat's scratching at the door. Give me just a second. Yeah.
Fuck your cat.
I don't think.
What did you say?
Let him scratch. It'll be all right.
Well, let her scratch. See now. Oh boy.
Okay, let it scratch. It'll be all right.
Okay. So, listen, I gotta do one case already. Do I have to do multiple cases? Like
the people versus Jerry.
Go get your cat.
I gotta prosecute Jimmy. Like that's. I'm not worried about that.
Go
Then
get
I
your
gotta.
cat.
That's easy.
Then I gotta prosecute a friend, and then I gotta worry about a breakfast buffet. I have a lot to worry about, Jerry. All you did was add to the problems.
Go get your cat.
No, this is not over, Jerry. It's not over. It's not over. Now I gotta check on my cat. Now I gotta I gotta work on another case. Great.
He's got to check on the feelings of the cat. All right, what did you think about them? Okay, he's gone. All right, so yeah, my thoughts on this, kind of like what everyone said here. It's like I like the conflict, and you know what? I will say this: Regal, kind of being this person, is good for this guy to get some babyface sympathy because of like you said, because he did know Brian.
Right.
And that's actually legit. And I think it's cool. So let's see. So to do a free thing with Lola and Jada. Look, I'm gonna tell you all right now. And I don't like hyping up any matches on NXT. I really don't. Because sometimes you have that moment where you're going, hell, it's not going the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But I think Jada and Lola are going to have a banger. I just think they're going to go. I could see them both feeding off the crowd really well.
Yeah, I think they will too.
All right. The moment Zahara, the goddess. I will be coming up with new names for her. But right now, she's the apple. An apple that I haven't eaten yet of my eye. But she is, oh my God. The match with Brittany, brutal. It was awesome how they went with it. I love what you told John in regard of being double jointed.
Right.
Just showcasing what she's all about. She hits the spear, hits the F5. She has a very good F5.
Yeah.
Her
spear needs a little work. It needs to be more It needs to be more impactful.
Yeah, and with everyone there, I think they're going to be able to work with her.
Yeah.
But what did y'all think about Zahara first night in NXT? Obviously, the crowd did love her though.
They did. I'm glad they didn't just squash match that match. I'm glad that they actually let the other girl get some shit in and showed that Zara can go and work and not just squash a fucking opponent like most big people do when they come into a new promotion.
I got 3 minutes.
But yeah, overall, like I said, the double jointed spot, that was great. It took me a minute to notice what she was doing when she did it. Because I thought she was going for what she eventually did, which the pickup by the arm thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed, like, wait a minute. She's popping that arm up.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, even Shauna was, like, kind of freaked out and, like, she's double jointed. She's fine. But, yeah, overall, I thought that match was a nice little first showcasing of a match for Zara, and it actually got her over without having to squash an opponent.
Hold on. I love how you said that. Yeah, Shauna saw it. She was like, "Oh my god!" And it's like, hold on. When a non-wrestling fan sees something, "Oh my god, that looks awful." When a wrestler sees it, that's all right.
Yeah, sorry, double jointer.
Yeah,
she got another arm. It'll be all right.
All right, Ladarius. What was your impressions of Zahara?
No, it's pretty much. I feel off today. I'm off on my off game today, but no,
we got you.
We'll be right back. No, like to echo what Jerry said, with those type of matches, like look how I used the template that they used just earlier this month with Stephanie Vacour when she faced, I believe it was Ren Sinclair. It's where you get Ren got her stuff in, but the ultimate goal when you're doing these debuts is to kind of show, to show off their talents and show off the skill set, but don't make it feel like it's a squash because it could be totally obvious. Like of course who's gonna win, but make it look convincing. And the way Zahara looked, it's like facing Brindley Reese. Like it looked great. Brindley's a solid talent. I think she was over at TNA.
NXT, yeah, or TNA.
So I kind of like the way how she's being used. So that was kind of like the more ideal person to use on the roster. And look, it just kind of confirmed what we kind of knew. Like Zahara's going to be a very big player in this division, and this division just goes to show you it's stacked from. It feels stacked from top to bottom, and it just feels like you could like I said earlier, you can go a lot of different ways with it. But when I see Zahara, like, listen, when you see someone that size and the things that she can do, it just opens up the possibilities to great potential matches, and it also up the opportunity to kind of see what her commit. I don't think we got the full skill set in that match.
No.
So that's the one takeaway. That's why I say with these type of matches, it just show enough to show your dominance, but don't show your cards, but don't show every hand. Don't show every card in your hand. And I think there's still. So I'm curious to see her down the road in more matches to see how she goes. And listen, it just goes to show you. Listen, when you just for her to be wrestling for 4 years or so, like she had a veteran presence to her.
Yeah. So,
like I said, the match was great, and I'm just curious to see where they go with her. Just like sky's the absolute limit.
Finish
yes,
good.
I'm sorry, C-Dub's eating. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I just looked at you. I'm like, I'll just tap dance a little, and then he's done. Okay.
No. You did good. You did good. No. I'm not mad at you. No.
My fellow Americans. We got.
My fellow Americans, you killing me, bro. I gotta say. So we see the moment with her. She comes in. She is amazing. Then Fatal Influence shows up. And after Fatal Influence shows up, Roxy and Corey shows up. And then you're like, okay, here's where, we're going to see something really major is going to happen. As in, all right, here's Kiana Jordan. Or, God, I just...
Kiana.
Name Kiana. Kiana Jordan. She comes and I like her, by the way. I really do. I love the style she wrestles in. She fights a very good underdog.
Well, she's
style.
also like she's that lovable character. Like you said, the underdog that's real lovable.
Yeah, I go back and watch that ladder match for that. For the belt, and like Kalani is still someone. I'm not saying she's getting called up anytime soon. Like there's still time, but like there's like I wouldn't be shocked if once we kind of clear up the whole thing that's going on around the Roxanne, the whole title picture, that Kalani is one of the first people, because like Kalani fits
I could see next year's draft.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and hopefully, and I hope, and my biggest thing is, I didn't mean to jump and ram the parade here, but my biggest hope is that I don't want people to be called up and be rushed, because like I said, because I love Kiana James, and when she got drafted, it felt like there was something, and then all of a sudden, and listen, and I'm not blaming Kiana. I'm not blaming anybody in the situation.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate, because
they did it with Blair too. Like they called her up, and
then Blair did some things with Naomi,
and then she disappeared.
And then and so it's not. It's just, if Kalani can still be there and still do something great, I'm all for it. It's like you don't have to call up someone from AAA to the majors just for the sake of doing it. Like, if they're ready, do it. But if there's still some things refined, or like you want to kind of get them more, give them time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's plenty of time to do it, because, like, look, this women's division I tell you like this. The next 5 years, you're going to see a seismic shift in this women's division.
Oh, yeah.
Because at some point, like, as much as we love, like, I think Bailey's going to be not, Bailey might call it, not saying she's going to, but might not, Becky Lynch, and then, like, Charlotte, like, so we're going to see new faces, and we're seeing it in NXT. We see some on the main, like Tiffany, like, we see the stars. So you don't have to rush it, especially on the women's side. You don't have to rush it. It's kind of like you have this stable of excellent talent. Don't rush it if you have to, because there's still time, mixing with the veterans on there. So it's still time to grow. So my biggest thing is that Kalani has it. Let's if there's more to do for her, great. If not, I just want her to be, just be used. Because I guess, and like I say, the whole thing with Kiana and Blair, it's I'm not blaming neither one, because hey, it happens where there's just nothing for you. But like I say, I still consider them, all three of them, the future of the women's division. So ran over, back to you in the studio, C.
Yeah, I was just bringing up who showed up, because it was really cool how they did it. Because so you're seeing Sahara, you see Kiana, and then it goes cool, because now we see, Cord, or not Cord, but Vakor and Julia, and it's like, so far everything's going all right. I can see that. And then you hear the sirens, and I'm going, that's not Gigi's music.
Yeah.
And I'm going, and you see Jordan Grace, and I'm going, oh. So I'm like going, I don't know if she's like going to be 100% with the NXT now or what, but all I'm going to say is this. I don't want to see her go. I don't want to let her go. I like her. She fits with these women, and not just that. I keep thinking Jordan Grace needs to be on the main roster by the Rumble anyway. So that would be really cool, just to see what she does. That 10 women match that they announce is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think if this is going to be a test, if they can feed off this crowd. If they do, there's money in this.
I just hope it's not a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I'm with you, because it could be that, but I really thought this is something good. And then the thing in the back, when Rhea was saying hey to Zahara, you're going, okay, my crazy booking, and you can comment if you would do it too. Let's say there's a women's War Games. Let's say Liv and Raquel decide to bring in, Roxy, and Cora Jade, and maybe someone else. And then Rhea shows up, and now being injured now, says, "Here's my team," and it's the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace, it's Zahara, it's Julia, it's Stephanie Fat. I'd be all in for that.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about that whole segment and everything? What they did?
Go ahead. I feel like I sneeze. Go ahead.
And we'll be right back with the show. After Jerry sneeze right after this. That sneeze sponsored by Dr. Pepper. No, look, first of all, I like that idea very much. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing: if you do a women's war game, listen, I'm not against the idea of having, because look, war games is one of those matches where everybody gets something in, and I love, and I say this all the time when we have multi superstar matches. I want to see everybody get their stuff in.
Yeah.
And in this war games match, like, listen, this it made me. I to give an example, it's why I love Io Sky, because she shines in these things. Like, who with the trash can just jumping, like, yeah, you don't have to do it, but hey, why not? Why not? I like those types. So when I see this kind of situation here, like, I'm curious to see how they go move. Use Jordan Grace after, obviously we'll get that 10-woman. Because listen, those things can go either uphill and be great,
yeah, or
it can go downhill like a downhill skier with except in this case the skier doesn't have the skis, so it could go either way. It's really no, I don't want to say there's really no middle. There's like a little bit of a middle, but there's really no middle because the thing is, how are you going to have 10 people get their stuff in?
Yeah.
Like that to me is the, in these these multi women, women or men's matches, it's about getting your stuff in. That's always been my belief, is how you get your stuff in. And so I'm just super curious to see how that takes place, because listen, it's going to be great because of everybody involved. So it's just a matter of, and kind of like, I think Jerry kind of alluded, to, like, this could be really great or it could be really bad. Like, there, like I said, there's room in the middle for, room. I guess they can say room for error, I guess. I don't know if that's the right phraseology, but I'm all for it, because listen, you're showcasing this women's division, and I saw online where they had a picture of they cropped. Well, I think it was, I don't know if it was a crop picture. I don't know if it was, but of Jordan Grace, Stephanie Vacour, Julia, and Zahara.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and it's, well, these are the 4 horsewomen. I'm like, look, here's the thing. I don't want to be, the Debbie Downer in the room.
Yeah.
Here, my thoughts were like this, and I posted it on X. It's where I said, what the 4 horsewomen did for the women's division can, especially for women's wrestling.
Yeah.
It does, like, it was a game changer, because it took, I think it was the final shift from seeing women as mid-carders or even being,
era.
Yeah. Like, we saw them take that shift from being like valets and being, managers and whatnot. We saw them elevate to main eventing WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like
Hell in a Cell,
like
Elimination Chamber.
Now, yeah, and then we saw like change, last women standing match, like
the fucking Saudi show.
Yeah, yeah. Like, changing the way it's and that's why I say, Natalya, listen, Natalya needs more flowers, but that's a different conversation for another day. But because of the point Jerry made about, I think the first ever match was her and Lacey Evans, I believe. I think.
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia.
So yeah, it's like, where are they now with Macy? We're not gonna do that either. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Macy's doing her own thing, and
Macy is
making a hell of a lot more money. I promise.
Yeah,
boy, is she ever.
Like, hey, I need to
that
buy
girl.
this.
That girl is always on vacation some fucking where.
Yeah, listen, if I had the money, I did. Listen,
Plus
I'd
her
be
husband
doing this show from I'd be doing this show from a beach.
And then she's got her military pension too.
And then, and I'll make sure Tony L is nowhere nearby. So, Durst, I gotta follow you. No, get out of here. How the hell did you find? I tracked you with your. So I was itching. That was an ID tracker. What the? I went to the doctor. The doctor didn't find it. You know what? I'm getting a new doctor. But back to the overriding point. The point is that this match is dedicated to showing off this women's division. You know, current and future. So I'm just looking forward to it, and hopefully everybody gets their stuff in. That's always my goal.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like you said, hopefully it's not a clusterfuck and they get it over. And like you said, every woman in that match gets their stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
But from experience in a match, not quite like that, but something similar like 3-ways or multi-man tag matches, it's very difficult to do. It's hard enough to do it with a 3-way or a 4-way or even a tag match for that matter. Now you're adding 3 more people on each side. That's gonna be challenging. But like you said, it's a showcase to show, the current roster, the current women in that roster that are over, that have been there and built NXT for what it is, and then your new crop coming in with Zarya, Julia, McCord, Jordan, if Jordan comes over, and Jordan. Mm-hmm. So I see it going well, but I also think there is going to be some errors and botches in that match.
I mean, you kind of think there will be, but like I said, you just have to hope and pray. Yeah. So Nikita Lyons, Thick Kita, wrestled, Kalani Jordan, and Jordan wins. That's not the problem. Rizzo comes out taking her earrings off, ready to fight because apparently Nikita Lyons attacked her. Now, we don't have video footage. All I know is I remember Oba being a gentleman thanking Nikita, and I think that's just what any man should do when you see Nikita. So there you go on that. So I'm no selling that one. Rich Holland and Ego interrupt each other, and then they started taunting Bully Ray or Bubba Ray. Rich mocks the podcast and or you're a radio host and you're needing to talk about guys like us. So of course they jump Bully, and now Bully is in the main event or teaming up with Trick Willie.
Trick Willie Wonka.
So they can whoop that trick. All right. So yeah, Trick Willie, yo.
Oh yeah, man. That's Trick.
I did saw a video of Booker T getting pissed off though at his show.
Oh, that's good to hear. So we also got Faxium versus Javon and Cedric. Look,
that match was good.
That match was really good. I wish they would have let it go through without the interference, but I guess that's to protect Evans and Alexander. Mm-hmm. But the match happened, and then you had Evans beating up. God, I had his name, and now I forgot. The one that came in that showed up, the young OG. Not the young OG, but
I can't think of his name either.
Oh God, I see his face.
Who are we talking about? Maybe I can help.
From the Radicals that turned on them.
Wes.
Oh, Wesley. Wes. All right, thank you. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, he was wearing the "Where's Waldo" shirt. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, where's Waldo? Come on, man. I was told to burn that shirt away. So I can't believe that man was wearing that. By the way, I think Jordan. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've already read that. I thought that was a new comment.
I'm like, wait, is that Waldo? No, wait, that's Wesley. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that was Wesley. RVD shows up in the middle, and he's like, "Hey, man." I almost wanted to hear him say, "Hey, man, I got this CD. It's called Freedom Rock. Want to hear it? Here it goes." It's like, oh God, no, RVD.
I was waiting for him to promote his new website, Only Wrestlers.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, I was waiting for that too. Like, hey, you want to have a site for wrestlers and only for wrestlers? Only wrestlers, man. And guess what? It's backed by me.
I'm so glad they did not let his lady friend.
Oh no! You know that.
God. Oh, no.
Listen. They put Sexy Red on this show. This is the same.
Yes, so
true.
Hold on. We might be saved now.
As a lawyer, I know about precedents. And
I just want to know what
if
it's going to be a three-way. What are they doing? Because honestly, I don't think RVD needs to be involved.
Are we talking about wrestling or talking something else?
I'm talking about wrestling at this moment in time. I'm talking about the match between Wesley and Javon Evans.
Well, why didn't you just say that, Jerry?
Jeez. What up, Ladarius?
Jeez, that's how.
Look, I have bad segue here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. No matter what I say, it can be taken the wrong way.
Let me tell you something. And then you take the four-way down. Wait. Oh, I meant the four-way intersection. I'm sorry. I should have said that. So
it's okay with
you head down East Covina, down to West Hollywood, down to hit the 407, down to the 321, and then Oh, sorry, Jerry.
Anyways,
as a lawyer, I apologize.
Anyways,
as myself, I do not. As a lawyer, I apologize.
I don't think RVD should be in the match if he wrestles.
Yeah,
it's because Ava told him she'll find a place for him. So I'm like, just let her do it because I'm pretty sure it wasn't going to let you do that. Like, I have an idea. I'm like, those are the worst words I've ever heard.
And then just walks the fuck off.
Yeah, like, I got an idea. Like, I mean, great. What is it?
Look.
I get that he was more focused on the munchies, but
I get it.
Come on,
I know.
bro.
Listen, I know the Hot Pocket's ready, but Jesus, tell us what you have to say. I know the microwave dinged, and you got to answer that.
That's not part of the script.
And by the way, I did not forget about Rhea getting attacked in the parking lot. We've actually pretty much been talking about that earlier. So
it's a very hard topic for C-Dub.
Yeah, it really does, man. I can't believe you hurt mommy. You cannot hurt mommy.
Listen,
you hurt my muscle, mommy. You bastard.
Listen, Orlando PD needs to be patrolling that parking lot. Like,
right? Thank you.
Like, listen,
I mean, I've been by that in that parking lot. It is not a very secure parking lot.
Right. Listen, I live an hour and a half away, and like 45, depending on the time, like 45 minutes up to depending which way you go. Listen, I haven't been.
Oh no, with all the damn toll booths, it may take an hour.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not in a rush to get to that NXT parking lot anyway. Like, I'm in a rush to get into the arena, not in the parking lot.
I bet we spent like $40 just on fucking tolls when we came down there one time.
And welcome. Listen, if I was the governor, I'd have waived it. Oh, my friend Jerry's coming down. He doesn't have to pay that. But can you do that? You see, I'm in this chair, right? So yes.
All right.
4 more years.
That was NXT. Look, I think NXT is going to be really good coming in next Wednesday at, I want to say 8:00, but here's the thing that people need to remember. It is going to go toe-to-toe with AEW. And
they do Wednesday next week? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, next week it's going to – the reason why is because on Tuesday is Election Day.
Yeah.
So this is why you're going to be, this is happening. So make sure you get ready to watch. I think it's going to be good. I don't know why there's a circle on the Rock's face when I'm trying to scroll down here. So, all right. Let's talk about it. I lost Jerry. And
Jerry took a call. The minute we mentioned the election, he got a phone call. So.
Oh, man, that's not good. All right, hold on. I'm going to try something just to see if I can get you back here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see if you're back. Are you back?
I see black, but it's black, but not my shade of black, so it's coming up soon. In between the lines, there's a line of
just check your camera and try to restart your camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna snap it on.
There you go.
See, why I want a picture? How can I get a picture of me in there? I need to fix that.
You put.
I gotta go to my profile because I have a picture.
Yeah,
that I got.
well, see, you press the 3 dots and you said edit name and headline.
Yeah, I thought for years I never knew. Yeah. Oh yeah, it says edit audio avatar. Got it.
Yeah.
But anywho, let's see if I'm back.
There you go. You should be back here.
Man,
I think you should be back. Come on, come back to us.
Jared taking the political call while we were.
Yeah, man. Jared got that. He got that Tony call. He got that Tony Khan call. He heard about Jerry not approving.
Oh, we're not gonna NXT is not gonna be shown on Tuesday. Wednesday. Ring. Hello. Jerry just took the call. I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but I'm no big city lawyer. Actually, I am. Actually, I am. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I got a case to prep for Friday, so I got work.
So let's talk about it on SmackDown. Well, and the reason why I'm bringing that up, so it's going to be on Wednesday. So, and that's normally our show. So, just letting people know. I think it's 8:00. We'll double check. We'll let you know by then on when that comes in. Because look, I think ECW fans and fans that love that genre are gonna want to watch that, and I can see that really doing a high number.
I'll be watching that instead of AEW for sure.
Oh yeah, me too. Now we got to get into SmackDown. Now look, there's so much to happen, so let's just kind of abbreviate it so it's not like we're gonna lose our minds here. But big thing here, first thing out, we had Ladarius is back. All right, there he is. All right, thank you, Governor. By the way,
wait, future governor, there's an election to happen.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm voting for you for president, pal. That's where I'm going. I think you got a good chance versus the other people.
Yeah. I like you. I like your style.
All right, so let's talk about it. We've got, Randy Orton basically wanting a match with Kevin Owens. He calls out Hunter. The coolest thing about this that I liked was that Hunter was in the back and they had a camera on him.
Yeah.
So you can already tell the uncomfortableness. So that was great. He comes out, Randy's like, you're protecting him, and Hunter basically says, no, I'm protecting you.
Yep.
We just got you back. I don't want you getting another dinged up, and I got to put you on the shelf. He ends up talking to him like he's a piece of meat or a property.
Yeah. I get the way they did the angle and the talk and the promo.
Yeah. Before I pass it around, I love the whole thing with Kevin Owens, where he's saying he's dangerous. He's never really had a friend. And in my head, I'm going, Sammy's still his friend, right?
Question mark?
Yeah. And this is what's going to connect some other stuff that happened on Monday night. But the whole thing is KO does his thing. He's been beating up Randy and everything. And Randy pretty much says, what would you do if you were in my situation? He didn't want the boss. He wanted Triple H. He wanted the guy that whooped his prick ass at his house by that window. And I'm going,
threw him out his dining room window.
And my head, I started thinking, I'm like, are you still in the same house? Or do you go to the dining room and you sit there and look at the window and go, yeah, kids, that's where Uncle Paul threw me through.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Those were simple times.
Some good times. Good. So, and the kids are like, but Dad, they're talking bad about. Well, son, you don't want to raise your fist, but if you do, RKO. Punt him in the head. Make a lasting mark on him.
You hear them voices, boy? You hear them?
Yeah.
You hear them?
Maybe.
You hear them voices?
Maybe.
Listen to
them. Jerry in the back. I do.
Jerry, how did you get in my house? The door was open. Damn it.
Broke in. Back door.
I used the back door.
This isn't a work. He's really at my house. What are you
So yes,
you didn't bring a snack.
I brought cheesy poofs. He's learning. He stays.
You want some cheese puffs?
So,
No,
what did y'all think about? What did y'all think about the Randy Orton Triple H thing? We got a match with Randy versus KO at Crown Jewel. What do you think, y'all?
Like I said, I love the promo. I like the whole him talking not to the boss, but to Triple H, the game. List out the names, and it was. But I also like the fact that Hunter mentioned, like you said, just got you back. You've got rods in your neck. What this, that, and the other. Kevin's dangerous. Randy's like, well, I'm dangerous too. So,
touche.
but I think that's going to be a good match.
All right. What about you, Darius?
No. Listen, I agree. Here's the thing. Like, first of all, just seeing like Triple H down, like Triple H and Randy Orton standing in the ring in 2020, it's pretty cool. Like, I was like, this is pretty. Like, it was like a mini evolution thing. We're missing Drax. I meant Batista, and Richard Flair. But other than that, this was perfect. Like Jerry mentioned, like the promo was great, and like I say, what made it great is that it became personal. And when you cut that layer, like Randy wasn't talking to this, he wasn't talking to the guy who's head of career. He wasn't talking to Paul Levesque. He was talking to Triple H, and it came across. And like I said, it's the similar way I feel about with the Wyatts. Like you have to cut that layer to have who they are, and then it cuts personally. Like, and that's why it resonates. And like, listen, as far as Randy versus Kate, listen, they're gonna put on a great, equally Roar as well. Roar.
It's my buddy.
I know. No, I like it. No, I like it. Roar. We don't say hello. We say roar around here.
Go to work.
How you doing? No. Roar.
Roar.
Done this.
We don't say hi here.
We say roar. Not like Katy Perry roar. No, we say roar with an A and the emphasis on the W. But no, it was great. I'm looking, like I said, C-Dub nailed it. But like I say, I'm looking forward to because like I say, it's not. Listen, when Randy is involved in a match, I expect a good match. Yeah. So and like a KO, and then you throw in KO in there, like there's not much that can go wrong. These two, know each other. It's going to be personal. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
And we're back to C-Dub in 3.
Yeah, I know.
2.
I had to watch something because I was cracking up here.
What were you watching? Were you watching that Tony Atlas thing? Were you? Jesus.
No. It was what was it? It's when you were saying that. It's like things can happen. It's what really happened to Rhea and Liv and NXT parking lot. It was a Family Guy with Brian getting hit with a baseball bat.
Oh yeah. Stewie. So it's 5:00. So where's my money?
Yeah.
I gotta go to.
No contest match. We welcome back. Let's see. Candice is going to be teaming with Nia because she helped her in the first match and actually won. So we go off to the match that was LA Knight refereeing.
Got to space it out.
Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah.
Got to space it out. If not, he will chew you out on commercial break.
Yeah. And then Andrade, and it's Andrade, and then versus him, or Carmelo. If you want to go.
Carmelo.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. This match,
dummy.
First of all, when I see someone reffing in their vest and sunglasses,
not only that, this motherfucker wore the title.
Thank you.
With
his
initials on it.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do?
Like, he got a new strap made with his.
That was cool. That was cool.
I fucking saw that shit, and because the guy that makes his gear is the guy that we're running the group with down in Swainsboro, and I messaged him. I was like, "Your boy got a custom belt made with his initials on the strap." He's like, "That is fucking great."
That man had the belt, and it's like had it right around his waist, and I'm dying the whole time, and I'm going, "How hard did they had to go over this?" Because I want to believe that Andrade and Carmelo were like, "Dude, he said he was going to wear the
laugh."
Yeah, it's like I want to know. Did y'all like knew he was going to wear the belt too? Because y'all had this look of, fuck is wrong with you?
I would do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
I think that's the way every wrestler, if they're a champion, needs to do it from now on. You wear your gear, you have the wrestling shirt somehow underneath.
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
What? That was, and I got to go here. Watching it, all I could think was this. So he screws them both over. And I'm going, people talk about they don't have enough bad heels. LA Knight's coming off Stone Cold, but he could be a prick too.
Yeah.
Let him be a heel.
He's that Stone Cold tweener type.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the perfect. Yeah, that's the perfect comparison there.
I mean, it's right there. And I would love to see him in a rivalry with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
You want to talk about adrenaline? I got some adrenaline for you. Yeah. What are you talking
when you
about?
hook up with the Kavolka.
I just wish they'd let him do a promo like he did in TNA.
Oh God, yes.
Let him just go off. The little button and everything.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, Jesus, gotta do it. All right, so let's give it up for Candice LeRae. She gets some TV time. Go against Naomi. Now, she loses the match because of Bayley. But pretty interesting that, we'll go on. Now, look, we could talk about Gunther and Cody, but here's my problem with it. It's for an overrated belt that really doesn't matter. Exactly. And I'm sorry. Is it just me, or does it feel like it drags the show down?
Look, I mean to go before you, Jerry, but
no, you're good.
But here's the thing. I think we kind of semi-talked about this. Look, this needs zero build. I don't need a build. I understand why. Let's be super clear. Just because you understand it doesn't mean you have to agree with it.
Yep.
And that feels like it applies to wrestling and every facet of life. We don't have to agree with some of the things that we have to do or that we got to do, but we got to do it. And in this case, I don't agree with this. I understand it, but you're telling me I don't need a build. I don't need to have these guys wearing white gloves like it's the Stanley Cup with the belt.
Carrying it in a fucking Pelican gun case.
So what's the purpose of the gloves if you're gonna just do they put listen? I like the Stanley Cup, yes. The Larry O'Brien Trophy, NBA, yes. Lombardi Trophy, yes. Like I mentioned, Stanley Cup, yes.
Yes.
The FIFA yes. I don't need this for a belt it's a waste of money.
If we're going to
tell your grandkids, I won that belt. Where is it? Oh, it's
it's in the archive building under a stack of papers.
And it's like, here's the thing: if I understand it correctly, it's gonna stay over there in Saudi Arabia anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't even bring it back with you.
The fucking Rumble title they did for that fucking bullshit was the same way.
Yeah, the green title.
I won. Pointless. Oh yeah, where's the trophy? It's over in Saudi. If you're going to do something for God's sakes, I think we're going to have the live and not listen. I understand you got to fill time. I understand it. I get it. Because probably when this show's happening, this show probably already was recorded. I'm assuming because they all have to go over. So
next week, the next week's show,
yeah. So I'm
week's.
assuming they're already, by this, they're already, doing whatever, however.
Yeah, because
the point, but the point is, I don't like Gunther and Cody. That's what sells. I don't need a build. Like if your two top champions you don't need a build unless there's a significant storyline involved. We're just going for this belt. By the way, kids, it's gonna stay over there because I don't care.
It has no meaning to the company whatsoever.
It's when people talk like, well, how do you know it's useless? Like, here's the thing. How do I know it's useless? Because it's going to stay at the place where they're going to. That's how I know it's useless, because they can't carry it around.
I mean, unless they're going to put it in the GM's office so they can hang it. I'm like, I don't see it happening.
Exactly. Like, if you told me there was some significance to that belt, I'd understand. But no, I've been told the belt's staying there. Listen, if you just do Cody versus, I don't need it. You can do like vignettes or whatever to fill the time. I don't need these two crossing shows.
No,
this is a waste of time.
Yeah,
like I don't mean to get this. I'm not angry about it, but it's frustrating because you're wasting. It just doesn't make sense. Like
the promos are ridiculous because
Cody,
like the other night, Cody's going, Gunther, come on over and tell us why you want this. It's like
shut up.
Like Cody, I love you, but
Cody, I love you, but shut up.
Cody, dude, tell the creators, tell Hunter, look, Hunter, you're gonna have to write something better than this crap.
Right, because this is crap. Like you gotta do that.
Even Gunther knows it's crap, and at least Gunther could say it's crap.
Yeah,
but
Gunther says it's crap, then we need to consider that maybe it is crap.
Yeah. Like it's pointless though, because look at the Rumble title they did.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it one more time after that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And if you're saying strictly, staying over there, there's no point in the build up for the match because it's not a significant match. There's not a title on the line, a true title on the line.
Exactly.
It'd be different if it was like title versus title unification bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's not.
Yeah,
you're taking a payday from another country for a bullshit title that they're going to keep that you had made. God knows how much cost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah. So what are we? Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? That to me is the penultimate question. What are we doing? It's just bad.
I get they want to do brand versus brand.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, bring back the normal Survivor Series and be done with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you can still do it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like whatever that is. No, I'm not.
Or just do Survivor Series the way it used to be, but in war games. There you go.
We check a whole lot of boxes, Jerry. Yeah. We check a whole lot of boxes. But
anyways,
yeah. And that rant was brought to you by Crown Jewel for the beautiful city of Riyadh. Anyway,
we keep our belts here. We're not,
mine's in my bag.
Yeah, mine's in my case over there, over yonder. So let's
start. I'm gonna start wearing my title on the fucking podcast. Fuck this.
Oh God, you should. That would be.
Wait, Jerry, if you do that, I got a replica. I got I'll wear it too. I'll wear my belt too. We're all champions around here. Listen.
I mean, I would,
this
but
belt
mine's
ain't going nowhere
case.
near Saudi, pal.
Mine's in the case.
This belt's not going past customs, pal. Stand right.
Just hold your money in the bank briefcase. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I am El Caprion. Oh wow, I said it right too. All right, so let's talk about it because we got all three general managers together, standing in a row, and they had everyone that apparently has been trying to kill each other for these women's tag titles. Again, these women's tag titles. All right, let me breathe so I don't get mad about this because it kind of aggravates me. But Chelsea and Piper, who was the latest one to interfere. Metaphor, a.k.a. Lash Legend and Jackson.
Jakar
Jackson, thank you. And Damage Control.
Of Io and Kyrie.
And Io and Kyrie. And then, obviously, the women's tag team champions.
Bianca and Jade.
I got to go here. I'm trying to be patient, but Bianca and Jade need to split, and one needs to turn heel because it's annoying to watch them sometimes.
Better yet, just make them a heel tag team.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Like I saw that online, and I said that makes the most sense because we
know that Jade can be heel.
Yeah,
because she was heel in AEW.
Yeah, and Bianca, like I said, I keep telling you, Bianca was heel in NXT.
Right.
Yeah, and she was a great heel in NXT.
Yeah, so it's not like we're stretching. We're not making like this big stretch. Just do it because like I'm seeing heelish things in the way they're acting.
Well, even like Jade's pin. Jade's pin is fucking heel as shit.
Yeah, it's like
she sits on top of you and fucking like licks her finger. Like it.
Yeah, so
she's taunting you.
Yeah, so it's just like just be like Nike and just do it. Just do it. And I love Bianca and Jade. Don't get me. I love them.
Yeah.
But if you want this to continue, instead of having people call for the split, just make them a heel. It's not going to damage anybody. If anything, it's going to help. If anything,
it might bring their character work better.
Yeah, it's going to help Jade 1,000 times more. It's going to help Bianca, obviously, but it's going to help Jade so much when that split does happen. When Jade maybe turns on Bianca, and then you can be a heel team and turn each other. Breaking news. It can happen.
Shocker.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Breaking news from the wrestling show. It can happen.
Yeah. Now next week's show is going to be Nia Jax will have an intense face-off with Liv Morgan.
Yeah, boy.
Wow. Yeah. Crickets. Bianca Belair will take on Io Sky, Piper Niven, and Lash Legend in a fatal four-way match.
Piper and hey, all right. Interest peaked.
I'm not upset with that. Plus, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton collides with Imperium. So that's what's slated. And we go into the second part of the show, which I'm going to say is let's show you how we make someone a star. Because here we go. This was awesome. I think Jerry can also attest that if any two guys deserve the spot like this, they got the right two guys. Because the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY, great match.
Yeah.
Motor City Machine Guns win. The crowd is, they were following, getting into it. But the thing was, so the bloodline comes out.
Yeah, after the match. Yeah,
of course.
The Weeknd, aka Solo.
And I know will be the death of me. Yeah.
Dude, Solo's getting a lot more personality. By the way, I kind of like. I'm digging Solo, man. He's digging his little heel status. I like it.
Yeah, he's talking. Like, we can still work on the talking though.
Jerry. I mean,
at least he's talking though. Like he's
exactly. Yeah. You know what, Solo? I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Fatu's dancing.
Yes, because I love you, Solo.
I love you. I love the Weeknd. I love you again, Tribal G. You want me to order those tickets? Yes.
Get you somebody that loves you.
Listen, like I said last week. Listen, Solo. Listen. Fatu's the type of guy. If you reject his friendship, listen, that man's gonna follow you from the ends of the earth and be like, "Hey, I saw that you didn't respond to my DM."
Hold on. Are you saying that if he pokes if he pokes you, you better poke back.
Listen, I think the best person to ask for that is Tony Atlas, and I don't want him involved in this at all. Because I got to see a shirtless, I got to see a sleeveless man, and then he's like, "Hey, did somebody talk about poking?" No, Tony, we didn't.
Let me play with your feet.
We're not touching feet. Nobody's touching wieners. Calm down.
I got lotion and I got lotion and some hardwood. You know what? Just get out of here.
Leave Dax alone. We're not picking on him. All right. That's later. Right back. Trust me. All right. All right. So we get Gorillas of Destiny versus
Motor City.
The Motor City Machine Guns. And what's hilarious, first of all, yeah, Solo is acknowledged guy, and Fatu is the I love you guy after a few beers. Oh God, that image in my head. I love you.
I feel it coming, sir. What? What do you feel? Don't answer that.
And you got Tama doing that.
Stupid.
And Tama Lowe is still not screwing up everything. So this match was really cool. Corey Graves said the best way to describe the Motor City Machine Guns is they are your tag team's favorite wrestler, or they're your favorite tag. They're your favorite tag team's tag team.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Hell, me and Alex were ever wondering if Johnny Gargano would ever come out of Cleveland." I was like, "Oh, that's a little insider baseball there, Corey. I like this."
Yeah.
I mean, that was fun. I mean, that was really good fun to listen to him because you could tell that relationship with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, the match was really cool, back and forth. And then, Solo kept coming on that apron. And a mysterious figure in black, will not be racist, we're saying he was wearing black clothing.
What?
Dropped him down. No, I was just saying as a.
How dare you?
What?
Just because I'm a prosecutor doesn't mean I'm going to prosecute you. No.
No, I wasn't thinking you. I was just saying that we got people
with Jerry as it is. I don't need to add nobody else. Okay.
Don't worry about it. I
might drop Jerry's enforcer. I might drop the lawsuit against him. Because of personal reasons.
I'm from your enforce team.
Yeah. As the legal representative of this show.
So, but what's great, we had that moment. It's Jimmy. And, he's super kicked the I love you man after a few beers. Fatu. And then, they get the upper hand. And then, Roman's music comes out. And, yeah. And their faces look comical because you had Solo and then you have Fatu. I'm like,
contrasting faces. This is how we end the show.
I'm just going, dude.
You make the call. What side are you on? What side are you on? Or what side?
And you just hear Fatu. Roman just Superman punches him. And I'm just like, I could just go with this because these knuckleheads just keep doing this to themselves. Bloodline try to get back in, or something happened, or the referee and the GMs were all. Yeah, the ref gets knocked down because I got what happened to Jay confused. So we get another figure. Mass figure. And he, because you saw his eyes, they knew who he was. Although I wish Joe Tessitore was there so we could hear, "Hey, that's Jay in a mask."
I know who that is.
Yeah, that's Jay was on the mask. Tony, what are you doing here?
Up, dude. You're killing the spot.
Like, what are you doing? For God's sake, listen.
I am Tessitore.
College football games, I have to, it's the same vibe. Well, listen, I have to, we know the player's name in the helmet. Listen,
vibe.
Jared, listen, Tess is talking here. Now let me.
The Tess. Oh God, that'd be great. You know when he goes heel.
Ain't no messing with the test.
There's only one Test in WWE, and he has passed away. Fuck Testator.
Hey, be nice to Testator. I like him.
We said Testator, not Test. We said Test.
Yeah.
With the S.
Yeah, yes, with the S, not the test. Listen,
boy. Listen, Jerry,
I know we're number one.
Listen, Jerry, I done told you. Listen, you take that dove and you get it out of here. All right. Because I'm going to show you some blackbirds, and I don't want to do that here on a live show. All right. You take that white dove and get out of here. All right.
So we got
White Raven. Thank you very much.
That's so Raven. Great show. Great show. Great show. Wait. I gotta fix my glasses again. Sorry, I gotta fix my glasses. Sorry.
Oh, fix your glasses. Yes.
That's so Raven and Raven the wrestler. There you go. Literally two birds with one stone. Killed it. There you go.
Yes, you did. So we get the finish, which was the Machine Guns winning. Cool pin. Loved Alex and Chris's celebration. It was awesome to see them getting that moment. Jey Uso and Jimmy hug. Roman sees it, raises an eyebrow maybe, but no. I thought it was really cool. What did y'all think about that finish to SmackDown?
It was a nice go home finish. I was surprised they did the title match right away.
Mm-hmm.
But with them doing it right away, I was like, okay, so this can either they're gonna lose, or they're supposed to upset the whole fucking show because it's gonna get a big pop. The involvement with Jimmy, Jay, and Roman, it fit. It was perfect, because turnarounds, fair play. Jimmy cost them the titles. They cost Jimmy his title.
Mm-hmm.
And the hug at the end, which we all knew eventually it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So
we all tried not to do the ugly cry.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
Jesus.
All right, go ahead, Darius.
Wait. Oh, yeah. I thought Jerry was taking another phone call after we mentioned certain things. He gets a phone call. NXT is going. It's not going to be showing too because election day. Hello. I feel it coming. Hello. Tell them to stop singing our song.
Hey, HBK, yeah.
Yeah, we want you to sign with this WWE ID.
How you doing, Michael?
How you doing, Higgy? How you doing?
yeah, Higgy.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Paul Levesque here, Lone Wolf. I've been seeing you on this podcast. I heard you're a wrestler. We want to put you in the WWE ID Academy. We think you got what it takes in your old age to join with these guys.
Do I get to kick Nightmare Factory's kids in the face? Okay, I'm on board.
Yeah, Jerry's like,
will it affect my bookings if they bitch? No? Okay, I'm good.
I'm in.
You're in, kid.
Jerry's like,
look up your trunks and come down.
We also got, all right, you have a choice. We've got this specialty music done by AI Def Rebel or Ladarius specialized theme music for you.
Yeah, Jerry.
AI.
Lone Wolf. What they don't know, it's actually Ladarius's music, and he just thinks it was AI.
You know what, Jerry?
Still gets screwed.
If you're still mad about the Blackbird, if you're still upset about the all black thing, listen, if you want an apology, I'll write it. I will write it, and then I'll go, you know what? This is a waste of my time, and I'll send you the ripped up letter and deliver it. Because how dare you? I thought we were building a friendship here. You send me hilarious videos on TikTok, and then you come here, you turn heel on me, and then
Look, I'm just practicing for next week. I'm sorry.
I'm the guy you practice with. Gotcha. Noted.
Normally it's me.
With C-Dub. No, you practice with the guy who you barely know. Got it. The guy who you know the least amount of time. I have to
practice with people I barely know. I don't know the fans.
Well, you know C-Dub, and I don't feel that the practice is there. You put it on me. No, I get it. Yeah. expect many more blackbirds in an all black attire than you. Hunter, this is personal.
Follow Nick here. All right. So Jimmy and Jay, they hug. They love each other again. Thing is, they're also, Jimmy is letting people know, and I think the best part of this whole confrontation, people now know who we are. I'm the Yeet Man. You're the no Yeet Man. And it's like, he won the Intercontinental title on his own. He did it. So, and we're not side pieces. We're not, yes men. So I thought that was cool. He said that. Yeah, and then they almost got killed by the Bloodline and the Weekend, who didn't feel it coming because they didn't get taken out with the chair like they were hoping. So, yeah.
Not like the storm, but just the storm in general.
Let me be very serious with you.
Oh wait, Jerry's giving me a look. I'll be quiet. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the screen.
No. Right. No, I'm the practice guy. So I'm not going to say anything.
All right, so coming out of the break, Adam Pearce screaming at Nick Aldis, kind of like this one. And Pearce tells Aldis.
Who's Nick Aldis and who's Adam Pearce? Like that's
whoever you guys want to be. I'm just reading.
Listen,
I'm not. I don't tell nobody nothing anymore. I'm just reading off this prompter.
And more, and the lie detector said that might be a lie.
That might be a lie. Look, pal, we got AEW to review, and Madden might get mad at us if we don't talk AEW.
Okay, when we do, I got to leave. Sorry.
Yeah. I got to take a dump.
I got to get out of here, pal.
Yeah. So we got, all right, so Dominic Mysterio went to Pierce, wanted to know who his opponent was. Damian Priest. Big surprise. Yeah. Okay, and Finn Balor wasn't too pleased because he wants to fight Damian. Then we get Sheamus versus Ludwig. Another banger because these guys do know how to fight. But look, Sheamus wins. Good for him. So what did y'all think about that?
Beat the fuck out of Dominic. That fucking chair.
Oh, well, we haven't gotten there. We're getting there. Don't worry.
What are we talking about? Sheamus and Ludwig?
Sheamus, if you want to talk about that. Or
I thought you were talking about Dominic and Priest.
No. I just talked about that Dominic asked Priest who's he wrestling, or Pierce who he's wrestling. Too many damn P's. And then Pierce said it was Priest. So that's where we're at. And then
so Pierce said it was Priest, not Priest saying it's Priest. Got it.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. Woodchuck wood. Yeah, you got it. All right. Let's go into this.
Bear Fuzzy was he had no hair.
The hair.
No, wait. No, it's like this. Fuzzy was a bear.
Was a bear.
Let me tell you something, America. Fuzzy was a. Stay with me. He had no hair.
Ha!
And don't mention all black around Jerry or blackbirds either. Back to you.
Look here, Mel Gibson.
First of all, Braveheart was a fine film.
I love Braveheart. That's one of my favorites, man. It's
no 300, but it's a fine film.
I kind of like the parody movie of 300 better.
Yeah, that's equally.
All those stupid little parody movies back at that timeline was fucking great.
Yeah, listen, scary movie, like they nailed. Yeah, like there's some I can't.
Haunted house, scary movie.
Oh my god!
Fucking superhero movie.
Yes.
What was the not another teen movie? Oh man.
That was a great movie.
To me, that one is one of my favorites.
The funniest scene ever. I'll just be quick. It's like they were at the party, and they were there, and it's like it had the red Solo cup, and the guy was like, "Wait a minute, I'm the only black guy at this party." So the other black guy left, and I'm like, I relate to that. I'm like, that was funny to me because I'm like, I get it. It's like both of us can't be here. One of us, like I'm like, because that's happened. So I'm like, I was like, listen, so I can just go home. Great. I didn't want this booze anyway. Here, I got the Wonkos at home. I don't need this. I was gonna watch Netflix. I wasn't gonna do that.
My god! I've just lost the control. I've all right.
Making Jerry laugh, we bring people together.
I still wonder if Dominic is still getting chicken tendies and nuggets. He best be because he's a winner.
He's getting some extra sauce too. So
yeah, because he's got Raquel too. All right, the Usos run into Sammy in the backstage. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, Sammy wants to have a private conversation with Jay. Jimmy decides to walk away. Ooh, Jay understands where Sammy is coming from.
We went to Super Friends. I'm good with this.
Yeah.
But Solo is a lot worse than Roman. Sammy is not playing any sides yet. Jay should not get involved. Yeet. Because it's not his fight anymore. Jay's his own man, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Aquaman. I'm trying to use the vending machine. You keep this dollar. I knew it was wet. Your name's Aqua.
Jay says that Sammy can't understand what's happening because he's not family. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, that wasn't Super Friends? I gotta rewatch that.
Meanwhile, at the Legions of Doom,
the Test shows up. And he's next to Lex Luthor. See, I heard this Jerry fella is talking about mine. And he's walking around. How I'm the Test.
All right. Vega versus Ivy Nile. Ivy wins. All right. Jimmy tells. Yep. I'm happy for Ivy to win too. Yeah. Jimmy tells Jay about how that he'll try to smooth things over with Sammy because he told him. I told him he wasn't family, and Jimmy's like, well, it's not. It's I gotta go here. Jay's acting is getting so much better because Jay kind of had the look of. He's like a brother. And it's like, dude, he's white. It would have been funny if Jimmy said that.
I'll say it. He's white. I'll say it. He's white. What are you doing?
He ain't got no melanin.
You can use the metaphor. He's like your brother. He ain't your brother. Now, if you excuse me, I heard the microwave go off and my hot pocket is done.
So Jimmy...
We'll finish this later.
So Jimmy says he's going to go try to talk to him. All right. So the next thing that happened, Seth Rollins.
You do it, I'll smack the shit out of you, cat.
Oh, that answers the question from earlier, right there. Well, that's all. No, that's all the evidence I need.
Started staring at the damn little USB port for my headset because it's got a light on it.
Yeah. Boy, you just don't discriminate against cats at all. Gotcha.
He hates them pussies. Anyway, oh, she's a fat one.
That is the fat one. Out of the three, that's the fat one.
All right.
So all the dog food.
You're getting attacked by the cat? Not a surprise. I'll defend that cat in court any day.
Okay, so Seth Rollins, hold on. So the last time we saw Seth, he didn't want to play his music, didn't want to do like the usual Seth Rollins stuff. This time, play my music. Yeah. And he's like dancing and I'm a revolutionary. Okay, we get you, Seth.
Visionary.
Yeah, visionary and a revolutionary and and a Chicago Bears fan who had his heart broken by the Commanders.
I hate football. I get it.
Yeah. He talking about, he likes the monster. He wants to hunt the monster. And Bronson Reed, now, I'm going to read this because this cracked me up when I realized what he said. Look, I promised Adam Pearce that we would not have a repeat of last week. That I wouldn't go into that arena and cause chaos. But, Seth, if you want to hunt a monster, I'm right here in the parking lot. And I'm going, so you're not here to cause chaos, but you are here to cause chaos in the parking lot.
Yep. Huge difference.
Big difference.
I mean, you know what? In wrestling court, and you know what? In wrestling court, I say he's innocent.
Yeah, maybe I still can't have got my food if you would have said something.
Jesus.
So trying not to drop stuff.
Jerry's heel episode.
Man. He's kicking a cat away. Now he's like
that's the perfect shot right there. That's Jerry today. That's Jerry today right there. Handsaw, chainsaw.
Oh wow, Dairy Queen again. Dear Lord, this man's made out of money.
He talks about the budget for my microphone. Look at that the Dairy
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah, that has to be a triple burger right there. Oh, what
that wasn't my burger.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This was mine.
Yeah,
right. Can't fool us, though.
Yeah. All right, so they have a fight in the parking lot. Seth does a stomp on the car. And
you forgot Bronson eating the tractor trailer door.
Well, yeah. Bronson eats the tractor trailer door that gets him over to the car. Yeah. But so he hits him with the stomp. And now, all of a sudden, in the middle of a fight, Seth wants to now cut a promo.
Yeah. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, stupid babyface syndrome. It's not just Darby Allin, folks. It's Seth Rollins, too. Because what's so great is he's like, saying something, and then you just hear Bronson Reed, "Rah! Rah!" And I'm just like, cool. He spilled a little something on himself. Bronson Reed does the Death Valley Driver by the way, kudos on his throw with the trash can.
I was gonna say, listen.
Yeah.
That whole sequence with him, the whole sequence was like, man, am I watching? This was like Donkey Kong, like just throwing it like this is Donkey Kong, like it's either Donkey Kong or Sonic. I don't care where you go, but you're throwing stuff like this is Donkey Kong, and the way he hit him from the distance, I'm like, that's impressive. So, I'm sorry, it wasn't interesting. I'm sorry.
Well, I was in the middle of
No, I was talking about C-Dub because the way he said.
I've been called to do something.
I know. Yeah.
So
someone hand me something to eat. My God, I gotta order my stuff. So while C-Dub disappears into what seems to be the abyss, I will.
All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. All right,
I ran the show for like 15 seconds. It went great.
Yeah, I know, man. We got sky high viewership, I heard, and now it's going back down since I'm here. All right, so let's talk about it. Karrion Kross tells Miz he has two options because Miz is trying to say maybe it's just not our time. It's not really going well, and you guys deal with the Wyatts, and I'll see you again. Well, Karrion didn't see it so. Karrion basically told him he had two options: go through the Wyatts or the Final Testament. So later on, R-Truth is talking to the Alpha Academy. That's really no big thing. Miz comes up to him, tries to apologize, yada, yada, yada. R-Truth ends up clocking him with the right hand, which was funny. And then he's like, good luck with the Wyatts. Y'all gonna die. And he goes, hey, Butch, as he walks by. Hey, Butch, have you seen Pete? And I'm like, why did you do this to us, WWE? Why did you bring back the fact that he's Butch?
I thought it was hilarious.
I felt bad
because the way
the face he gave to
he walked away, he was like,
I mean, it's like, God, y'all stop. All right, New Day versus the War Raiders versus Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee in a number one contenders match, or as I like to call, Xavier Woods' big F up. Because in the match, they actually have an opportunity to do Midnight Hour, but Woods, instead of hitting him, ran over to take out Ray, and Ray took him out. And I mean, look, we all know the Roar Raiders were going to win this thing, but hey,
how did we get there?
Yeah, and well, we just did because they did beat them, and. I'm just going to say it. If they put the titles on the War Raiders, I'm down. I'm down with it. I think, with them being back, with the with the Motor City Machine Guns being there, to put the belts on them, they can, help elevate the tag teams. That's a great idea. So I don't really have a problem. I like that Kofi and Xavier were mad, and how they were mad was because we'll talk about that because there's a couple other things that happen first. Karrion Kross tells The Miz he better get in contact with Bo Dallas and find out why he continues to stick his nose in the Final Testament business, or he's going to break both his legs. Now, personally, when someone gives you a message like that, I wouldn't try to reason with that person.
Mm-mm.
And to be fair, it is Miz's fault because, you let Paul Ellering take the mandible. You didn't, man. First of all, the man didn't even try to fight.
No.
He was covering his head. He covered his head in the middle of while everyone was fighting. And then he thought he was all okay. And then Paul Ellering, precious Paul, pushed him so he would take the mandible. It's like, come on, Miz. Don't you have any soul? All right.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. Face 101. And people cheered for that. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, big thing that happened was, so the Usos, Jimmy was out in the parking lot. He asked if anyone's seen Sammy. Well, he sees something, but then Jay comes up. He's like, hey, have you seen Sammy? Or have you talked to Sammy yet? And he's like, yo, and points. We get, and WWE did this really good, Solo the Weekend, and maybe singing to Sammy as he's discussing this.
Hey, Sammy, I'm blinded by the light, and when I...
So they're talking. Look, Buddy Murphy, you don't have to try to eat this as quick as Buddy Matthews did, okay?
He says, challenge accepted. He did.
I want you to enjoy your food, bro.
I am.
I am.
It's only the second time I've had this today.
How dare you? I am. How dare you? I am.
I am whatever you say I am.
All right. The lump will eat.
Fries, mush, mush, mush. All right, so we get Sammy basically talking to Solo Sikoa in the Bloodline. Look, I don't know where this is going, but I've got to say this. If Sami Zayn does not text Kevin Owens, or if there's not a KO text to Sammy going, if you do it, I'll kill you, what are we doing? Because, everyone's turning on Sammy KO. So, if Sammy decides to join the Bloodline and Roman. But anyway.
You got Orange Cassidy in all black. Holy shit.
Yeah. So,
did somebody say all black?
Orange Cassidy's wearing all black.
I'm just saying, you said all black. Jesus, Jay, I'm trying to help you. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Except for his tennis shoes. His tennis shoes are white.
I understand you're eating fries and a burger. I understand. I just heard all black and naturally took me back to a memory. That's all.
Dominic Mysterio beats Damian Priest. All right. Quick or a roll-up pin after Damian Priest went chair crazy with trying to kill everybody. So here we go. We're talking about it. What did y'all think about Monday Night Raw?
Oh, I thought we were just. Oh, I thought I was copying Jerry. Sorry.
It's like, damn, why is everyone quiet? I mean, we're really listening to Pockets talk.
No, I'm watching Law and Order. I'm not watching that. No.
Good.
I'll watch. I'll watch a little AEW. At some point.
Yeah, I try not to give it the ratings it needs.
Yeah,
There's nothing else on.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm playing my PS. Yeah, but I think I think one of the things that I like about Monday Night Raw, and like I said, I understand it's temporary, but I think they're figuring out how to do this in 2 hours. And if any, and I argue that sometimes, because like I heard some crazy rumor, let SmackDown go to 3 hours. No, because here's the thing, 2 hours works. You could equally get your matches in, the storylines in, everything in, if you do it properly. Like look at all the chaos that happened. Like, look what happened. We had Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed play Donkey Kong, and I'm like, you're like, oh, that felt like that felt like if it didn't last as long as people thought it did. You were able to. We saw the Miz getting kidnapped. we saw the War Raiders become the new, the number one contenders. We saw Ivy Nile and Zelina Vega put on a solid match. You're able to squeeze this stuff in if you do it the right way. And I think we talked about how we're going to see like a shift between them and SmackDown. Like Raw's going to pick it up once they figure out the 2-hour thing. So like
SmackDown's also been doing 2 hours for how long?
Yeah. So, and I think and I think that's the thing, Gary. I think SmackDown has it figured out to the point we've been doing 2 hours for forever. So we know how to, we can fit in a great storyline like the Bloodline. And it feels like, man, the Bloodline only takes up half the show. And if you break it down, it really doesn't. It feels like it, but that's how you book it. It feels like you can get all your stuff in with the Bloodline. You can throw in the little whatever that, you can throw in the stuff with Naya and all of it. You can, with Bailey and all of it. You can put all that. You can put that in 2 hours because, like Jerry said, SmackDown has always done the 2-hour thing. So they figured out Raw went 3 hours for such a long time. They were used to that extra hour. Like, okay, we got to cut out nonsense and get to the core of what we want to talk about. And that, I think that's what they wanted. I think that's what they're doing. Like, I know they'll go back to 3 hours at some point, but I think they have to figuring out the 2-hour thing is important because you want to get everything in, you want to fit what you want to do, and also leave something more for the following week. That's the beauty of a 2-hour show, is where the storylines don't have to end in one show. You can carry it on. So just like we'll see more about the Miz kidnapping, we might see him with the hood over his head, and they pull it up, and then you see Bo Dallas staring at him. You see him, Joe Gacy, and you see Eric Rowan, and then Nikki Cross is somewhere in the background. She'll come back in. So there's a lot to go on. If you're listening to WWE, you might want to write that in. But
I mean, look, the Twitter thing with Karrion Kross, basically going, when Scarlett goes, they kidnapped the Miz. He's like, well, about how long it was?
He did.
20 minutes. And he's like, he's dead. I mean, we could go look for him, but he's dead. It's like he's dead.
So good.
I know. I loved it, and it's like
so good. It's just the way he's sitting there at the desk. He has the pick. It's so good. He's like, how long is he? It's like he's real serious. Like, oh, I might want to help find him. And then when Scarlett tells him how long, oh no, he's dead.
Well, and then I love what he says. Okay, we'll wait. We'll look around for 10 minutes and go back to the hotel. I'm going. This is what I want. I'll take anything at this point for Karrion.
Yeah.
But when he was telling one of the podcasts that he wants his character to be like Kevin Sullivan meets Sean O'Hare.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please just let him do it. There's no problem. Not only that, he's got the look.
Yeah.
Even with the hair.
That's the key. He has the look for it. And I'm like, to be honest, I don't know if Jerry will agree, but more often than not, the look is what kind of counts a great deal. If you got to have the look.
Some points, yeah.
You can like at some you can if you have it down here mentally that you can, that's great. But do you carry the look? Because that's how you convince other people. Like, hey, this is what you're trying to be. So to me, Karrion Kross, I know you've mentioned it before, and I thought about what you had said, C-Dub, and I said, I definitely see the Kevin Sullivan stuff. It took me a while to get the Sean O'Hare stuff. And I was like, oh yeah. But I saw the Kevin Sullivan stuff, like in Karrion. And I'm like, and then it took me a while. I'm like, oh, and then I kind of saw Monday where I can see where the Sean O'Hare aspect comes in. So he carries the look. Like, to me, what makes it great for Karrion is that he has the look and he has the personality for it. And then we can have people, and this is a lesson for people. Like, if months ago people were like, oh, there's nothing for Karrion. If Triple H is basically saying, hey, what fits you? How can we help your character grow? Because, and that's what he's kind of doing to a certain degree. You see it in NXT with Shawn Michaels. You see it. You see the personalities. Like, if you let people cook and you let people become the best versions of who they want to be, because they have to portray the character that fits. Just like, he listens to ideas like, I know Chelsea Green had talked about that on the podcast where she talked about like she gave out ideas, and I think she had one that was involving her and like Dominic Mysterio's love interest or something like that. I can't, but the point is that the ideas were being put out there, and Karrion Kross putting it out there. Hunter listens, and he's like, I think we can make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeing it work. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bore people or anything like that, but
no, I was listening, brother.
But like I say, I think AEW can learn that lesson where listen to your talent because they have to execute whatever you put out there. So at least have them have an input in their character development, because they've been wrestling, they for years. They know what best fits them. And when Karrion said Sean O'Haire and Kevin Sullivan, I'm like, well, I saw the Kevin Sullivan right away.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get to Sean O'Haire. It took me a while, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It took me a while, but then when I saw, I saw it, I said, but when you mentioned, I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing that. Like,
yeah.
And it's
because if you remember, there was a run that Sean O'Haire did where he did push that envelope a little bit as kind of a different character. And it's something that if you didn't remember it, it kind of goes by the wayside. But for those that remember, like I did, and I know, Karrion must really liked it too, that's something to really shoot for, and I like it. So, hey, Shauna. So, all right.
Hey, it's my double.
I know, I see. All right, so look, we're going to – oh, knife. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. AEW is still kind of searching for their thing, what they're doing.
I like that vest.
Let's see. Oh, Adam's vest?
No, Buddies.
Oh, of course you would like Buddies.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help that my vest kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
For the dead man's hand.
I like it, actually. All right, so we got Buddy Matthews versus Adam Cole, Chris Statlander versus Camille, Swerve versus Sheldon, Private Party versus Young Bucks. If the Young Bucks
new champions. Cough, new champions.
Yeah. If the Private Party loses, they split up. And we get to hear from Hangman because, we have to hear from Hangman. All right. So there you go. I hope they want to see Bobby Lashley. We'll see. They need something, but I won't say having old guys there is going to do it. But you know what? Just keep people invested in the story. Looks like a lot of the people that were there responded to Orange with the promo, so that was good.
Yeah. So, what I caught of it sounded good.
Yeah, me too. And then
I wasn't listening full force.
So. Yeah. Well, no. The thing with Chuck Taylor, for me, it's like no one really got to see Chuck if you were to do this, first of all, the whole scene of the AEW faces with weapons in front of the thing really came off as Robert Townsend. If you've watched that movie. Me and Ladarius were cracking up because I told him, and he started laughing when I said it. I was like, with all the nunchucks, the sticks, and I'm just going. Did anyone bother to check the back door?
No.
It's like, wait a minute.
Wait, we have a back door? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have a back door?
Wait a minute. There's more than one entryway?
Wait, I thought this was like a one-way kind of thing. No, wait, there's. I thought it was kind of built like the older houses. Like, there's like, you go out in the same way you went in. Like, the crime prevention. What do I know?
Yeah, exactly. And then you got
door.
And it's like Mark Briscoe, who's hyping these guys up. None of them showed up to help him out in the ladder match. They were too busy getting there, being fooled over outside.
Yeah.
So, like I said, let's not make our faces look that dumb, okay?
Oh, why not?
it's almost like the old. I remember a cartoon or something that they used like the dummy good guys as like pins, and the person would throw them down. That's basically what that defense was.
It's time for a good idea. Or like the animated used to do like, it's time for a good idea, bad idea.
Yes.
Good idea.
We're gonna beat you. We even got a giant next to us. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. They went through the back door. What?
Bad idea. We have a back door?
Yeah.
One entrance?
And it's still for another movie. Con!
Tony, you never told us about more than one door.
I thought this was a one door operation.
That would have been great if someone would have yelled out "Con."
Con!
Look, Adam Cole's playing the ankle.
That cadaver ankle is rejecting them. That cadaver ankle is going to turn on them.
It's going to turn literally heel before this one.
Oh, God.
You need a bigger bag, babe.
That will be freaking hilarious if they freaking did like an angle where his heel turns on him.
Where his heel turns heel.
Yeah, that's what I see. Like the heel turns heel. I'm like,
it's the name of the new movie.
Like, Tony, this is the best thing he came up with since drafting Trevor. Oh wait, sorry.
What idiot came up with it, Tony? I was joking and tired when I came up with that.
Exactly, Tony. It was 2 a.m. and I was like, "Oh, you're." I thought.
Oh, let's have a commercial for our show during our show.
Make sure you watch AEW.
That's a good idea.
Live on AEW.
If you're not watching AEW right now, AEW, you need to be watching AEW on.
You're live on Rant Dynamite doing a Collision commercial.
Oh well, that's Collision now. They need as many viewers as they can get.
Wait, shouldn't we promote Collision during Dynamite? No. We're going to cut in, and we're going to promote Collision during Dynamite, and. I'm Tony Khan. Don't question me.
Hold on. First of all, we got Chris Jericho as the Ring of Honor champion, pal. You think I don't know how to book talent?
Oh, my God. Listen, like I said, love Jericho. Listen, I'm not saying, get Paul Blaine and chop that tree, but that tree needs to go.
Yeah. You know what? That tree is leaning, so might as well cut it down.
Yeah.
We need some firewood. So,
yeah.
Shit, I'm just talking to y'all, and I just realized that we're still on the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't close the show.
Yeah. I'm just like listening to y'all talk.
Only if the host of the show would do the outro. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
Imagine that.
Yeah, well, guess what? This host is about to do the outro. So, folks, I hope you all enjoyed our show. Now, look, we have Crown Jewel. Now, Jerry probably is going to wrestle.
Yep.
So double.
Wait. It's this weekend, right?
Yeah.
No,
it's 1 o'clock
this weekend.
Okay, cool. So look, it's going to be 1 o'clock. We'll watch, and if we really want, we'll see. I mean, like I said,
I'll probably try and watch it.
They do have the Roman and the Usos are teaming up to go against the Bloodline, so that's going to be a good one.
I will watch to see a tribal chief over there in Saudi. It's going to be great.
The OTC.
Yeah, hold on. As he looks over at the Prince of Riyadh, going, acknowledge me, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Like, damn it, you can't even do it right. Jesus, show you're a leader for God's sake. But I'm a fan. You're still the leader. You're the. You know what? Screw it.
Sure. I don't know where you're at.
Next thing you know, he looks over and goes, "Excuse me, this is Roman Reigns. Hello." And the Weeknd's just like this.
Do I need to sing now? No.
I feel it coming.
We got Future and some other guys. As you're fine, you have the show off. The Weeknd, we don't need you for this PLA. How about WrestleMania? We'll talk.
Solo shows up. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Jerry, are you there?
Go ahead, I'm doing something.
All right, go ahead and plug your stuff, and we'll write out.
You're good. Just go ahead and do yours.
All right, fine.
No, Jerry, go and do yours. Double dare. Either you do it, or you got to do the physical challenge. Your call. I don't write the rules.
All right.
I'll do it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitter and TikTok, or at Twitter and X and TikTok at Ladarius_Brown. Instagram Ladarius_Brown. You can also put me a writer and editor for Beyond Women's Sports. Follow me there. And on TikTok, I'll have a preview of the Thursday night football game up on TikTok soon, probably after we're done with the show here. And it'll also be posted on TikTok as well, on TikTok and Instagram as well. And always great to be here with C Double and the Lone Wolf. Yeah.
He's a lone wolf.
He's a lone wolf. He's a wolf that's alone. He's the lone wolf.
He likes to sleep alone.
He went off the camera because he's a lone wolf. He likes to be alone with the camera off. That's the lone wolf.
He likes the video games.
Not Adventure Time, but Adventure Game. Don't confuse it with the show. He likes adventures too. The lone wolf.
Lone wolf.
It's gonna be great, Gary. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. Oh, dude, that epic ring entrance! I guarantee the game's gonna.
What's that smell? Smells like an Emmy. Smells like an Emmy. Smells like an Emmy.
Triple H gonna look at Ladarius. She's gonna be like, "I think you need to write for our whole roster here."
Yeah, I got something for the women's division, but I don't know. Yeah. I'll run it by you. It's got probably we need to do a kids version and an explicit version for the adults. But I think it's gonna work great. It's gonna work,
especially for Takeda Lions.
Listen, I think that writes for itself.
She got that fire. Oh God!
Fire burning on the dance floor. Hey, Nikita Lions, party on the burn. The lion, roar, roar, roar.
I'll read between those lines.
Is it college rule or is it the wide rule lines?
Ooh, probably wide rule. More space.
Folks, we're talking about education here as well.
Yes.
Hey, so are you a college rule person or are you a wide rule? Listen, we don't judge around here. Jerry will judge you, but we won't.
Yeah.
Jerry
will kind of look at us,
Yeah, he's staring at me right now. He's staring at me right now, even though he's not on camera.
Look, we're going to do this. If you want to find the Lone Wolf, find him over at Facebook under the Lone Wolf, Jerry Nims, or you can check him at LW Lone Wolf on Twitter.
Yeah, and then the Viking Gamer. The
Viking Gaming.
I think on TikTok is like the Viking Gamer.
Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch as well, yeah.
Because he's a Twitcher. He likes to twitchy. And no, I'm not looking at Adam Cole falling off an apron.
Nope, we're not watching that.
Yeah, no. Oh, God. By the way, and if you haven't, get on Instagram. Zelina Vega and Rhea did a couple of pictures together.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Note.
my God. Oh, wait. Did you see the picture with Damian and Caden?
Yes.
Damian's called Chucky. I'm like, yeah.
Man, look.
If I see that Chucky coming, I'm getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because I'm not going to try to fight that one.
Yeah, I'll punch you like a football. If I see Damian Priest Chucky, look, sir, I don't carry cash. So
the way my bank account's set up, I have it where I have to get it out of my savings into my checking into my
and then I got the Cayman Islands. It's a real complicated process.
Yeah, I mean, look, can we just say we're good?
Everything's on auto pay. So what do you want me to do?
Exactly. So yeah, LW _Jerry Nims at X. If you want to follow him, make sure you check him out. We're gonna write this out, and I'm C Double at C Double 28 on YouTube. I hope you liked and subscribe, and also at C Double AWTN. And we're gonna be back next week talking wrestling like we always do, and hope you like, and we'll go from there. And as for me, Ladarius, Jerry, I'm your host C Dub, and we're out. Peace.